Hey, party people, broadcasting from deep in the heart of Texas. It is now the 11th hour. Do you know where your reality is? Hey guys, what is up? I am your host with the most scary performance, alongside Fizzy Pop, Sandy Diva, and Nobleness D. There she is. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hanging in there. How's everything going, guys? You guys ready for another great show?
We forgot the hats.
Hats. Oh yeah, tonight
Party hats, Dan. It's
party
my
hats.
Mandela-versary.
It is your Mandela anniversary. We just celebrated your birthday. Now we have the Mandela anniversary.
In
You think there's
February.
well, there's no. You never heard of the word consolidation, have you?
So I only get one holiday a year now.
No. No, you can have as many as you want, Fizzy. It's all good. We don't mind.
Yeah.
We don't mind. Plus, this gives us time to play dress up, which I know you love. You know,
We should have done beekeepers to keep out the murder hornets.
the murder hornets. That's a new thing. Yeah, I saw the news broadcast. If 2020 wasn't bad enough, first coronavirus, now murder hornets. I had a good chuckle about that because I'm just like, okay, so apparently now the Japanese giant hornet is in America, and supposedly, so now it's just like, where the hell do you go? Now you have to worry about going out to the woods or going camping because there could be murder hornets after you. The good thing is, at least they're 2 inches long. You can definitely see them coming. So I don't know. I'm thinking, yeah,
This is
you
like
should
the
be.
worst reality show ever. We've had fires, then floods, then disease, hornets, and meat shortage. And there was another thing that happened too that was
Right. What
yeah.
else? What else?
And of course the Biden elections and stuff, and
Oh,
yeah, this
I
year
didn't.
sucks. I'm leaving.
Ready to check out already. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know. It does suck that there's murder hornets, but look, they're in Washington State. Is that where they are? Like Washington?
I've only seen the memes. I
That
don't know
whole.
any actual facts.
Well, let's just look at the facts about what's happening to Washington. Since the Mandela effect, that state is literally cracking apart. Like there's a big crack
Mhm.
going. There's all kinds of, we look. Seattle has turned into a dump. The whole place is going to hell. All right, now they got murder hornets. Maybe it's just a good sign. Maybe that's God's sign that it's time to move. Just time to move east. Something. Go to Idaho. Somewhere. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I don't. I think it's funny that the mainstream media uh, labels these things as murder hornets. Now, why are you going to murder? It doesn't sneak into
Make
your
some
bed and
sound
sting you.
words, of course.
I know, because you're like, I'm gonna get murdered by a hornet. Like, look, yes, they're venomous, right? Yes, and so are other bees. Some people will die from a bee sting. You know that, right?
Mhm.
So I mean,
I'm
it's
allergic to bees.
okay. Well, there you go. I don't think there's any. I mean, like, look, I wouldn't want to even. I don't like flying bugs. Me and a horsefly had to have it out. It got stuck in my bathroom, and that is just horrible. You're trying to take a shower, and and I'm getting dive bombed by this gigantic horsefly. I'm like, oh my god. So I have this. I tried to, look, it's a horsefly. I don't care. Look, I'm not at this point. It needs. It's either me or him. Okay, and I really don't like fighting anything naked. I really don't. So I decided, like, I stopped my shower and I got my electric. I have this rack. It's like a rack. It looks like a tennis racket. Somebody, I think Jennifer T got it for me. She sent me the. It's like, okay. So what it is it's pretty cool. It's a racket. Okay, it looks like a tennis racket, but it electrifies. So when you hit the button, it's like a bug zapper. So it pop. It's like, yeah. So you think of a tennis racket, but
Wait
The
a minute. A
Yeah,
bug zap and tennis racket?
yeah, basically. Yeah, it's for
I
flies.
like
It's
that.
like a fly, but it pops them. Pow.
All right.
Yeah. So I went and I zapped them. I just popped them. Psst.
I'm going to Amazon right now. We need to buy these up before the murder hornets come. Like, it's gonna
Mhm.
be like the masks and sanitizer. You won't be able to find one of these.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. Gosh. Anyway, so I'm just glad I took care of business. I manned up on that damn horse. By the way, that was the biggest horse fly. That thing was like, God. I was like, is
What
that?
did I search? Electric fly swatter?
Yeah, electric fly swatters. Yeah,
Let me
but it
try
looks like a
that.
tennis racket. It's funny.
Oh, yeah, $29. Free
Yep.
shipping.
Hmm.
They're out of stock. Are you kidding me?
They're very popular, especially now that there's murder hornets.
Oh,
So
we can get a 2-pack.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
This is awesome. I cannot
Huh.
wait till the June bugs come and I can swing at them like this.
poor June bugs. I just pick those little things up and throw them back outside. They just come
They
in
are
my house.
nasty, man. If you got
Um,
long hair, they get caught and then you can hear this loud like zzz.
you heard the broadcast where I was attacked by June bugs. I had the back door open, and I guess apparently it was, nobody told me. Nobody gave me a memo. Like, by the way, the day before that, I had the door open. There was no June bugs. But on this particular night I was broadcasting, I had like 4 of them coming in here. I got hit in the back of the head multiple times while I was broadcasting. One, I even had the worst is when they get caught between the pop filter of the microphone and the microphone itself. They get caught between there and their wings. All you hear is in your headphones. You hear this. You're like, oh my God, you're freaking out because it feels like there's this, like a large June bug, like just hovering over over you like Joe Biden.
How are these out of stock already? Are they going to claim there's some kind of bug zapper shortage now?
Mm.
Like,
Well,
come
they're
on.
probably, let's be honest, that everybody knows they're from China. They're from China.
It's probably true.
Yeah, probably true. Yeah. So there's that. Aside from that, I guess what else is going on, Fizzy? Anything else you want to bring up?
Dean asked if we had any good news.
Any good news?
Yeah, our county became the first one in New York with no COVID cases. We're completely COVID free.
Good.
That's some good news.
Well, you need to create like a big barrier fence in and keep the rest of New York out. Yeah. Like they did in The Walking Dead. They have all those communities with big fences and stuff to keep out the
Big
zombies.
concrete fence.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
I found an article today.
Did you? What'd you
in
find?
relation? One for my province here. I got it on the screen. Share if you want to look at it. Yeah.
All right. Let's see what it says.
It's funny. I just happened to stumble upon it in sort of related search. And yeah. So,
okay.
I see this title, 100 deaths, blah, blah, virus. Well, the thing is, this is 2018, April.
Right.
Exactly, kind of, 2 years ago. This time last year, essentially, or 2 years ago, right? End of April, beginning of May, very comparable. According to Nova Scotia, that's for Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, by the way, that 100 deaths. So according to Nova Scotia Public Health, 55 people have died because of influenza this flu season. So 55 dead, 768 positive cases. Interesting. That's a really nice number to find rather than just the death number. So how does that compare, right? Well, currently today, updated, this is the government website for my province, updated today or yesterday, depending on where you live. We have had since essentially mid-March, I would say when they started testing, we have had just around 1,000 positive cases, testing positive. Obviously, that's not positive cases, it's testing positive. Of that, like 2/3 have recovered, done with the deal. We've had 38 deaths, and maybe some of them can be questioned whether that was directly because of the virus or not easily, but even still, call it 38, fine. 38 out of 30,000 people tested, over 30,000. And this is a high risk people tested, by the way. These would be people that are sick, healthcare workers, people that possibly were exposed. Regular people aren't getting, just randomly tested in Nova Scotia. This is would be a high risk number, so to speak. Here's a tall tale sign currently. So that's comparable, right? This year, last year, 980 something, 700 and something positive. Although this is referring to corona only, and that's referring to influenza in general. But still, I mean, that's half comparable. Deaths, 38 with this. Well, last year was 55 of all the flu. So that seems pretty much the same. Not last year, sorry, 2018. Here's what really tells the story in this situation. That it's what we have going on here is not the same as China or Italy or a handful of other places in the world we've seen, whatever's going on or not, or however those numbers come about or not. But we only have 4 people. I don't know if it's 4 or 6 in the hospital, one or the other. In any case, we have only 2 people in ICU out of assumably around 300 cases that haven't recovered yet. 2 are in ICU. Either 2 more or 4 more are in the hospital. That doesn't sound like a very bad virus, right?
No.
That would be exactly what you would expect, right? Yeah. And obviously it exactly compares to 2018 numbers. One could argue even better, maybe, but it's essentially identical from what I see, given the variables.
Yeah, if we don't have, I've just come to the conclusion that Krispy Kreme donuts has killed more people than the coronavirus.
Quite likely.
Pretty much.
Even just from slipping, honestly.
I'm just thinking I'm just saying the lines that I saw at a Krispy Kreme when it opened up should have been
always true. Something against Krispy Kreme.
You know why? Because I was driving down the street that day and I totally could not get to where I needed to get to because everyone took off work to go get a damn donut, and I'm still pissed about that. I'm just huh? What's that?
They are the perfect donut, Dan. You gotta have one. Then you'll understand.
I did have one. I waited a year later or something like that, and I had one, and it was good. But was it necessary for me to literally have police out there directing traffic and to block off the road? No fizzy. No, I don't think so. I'm just saying, that's the way the triage centers should look in America. They should look like the people that were at the Krispy Kreme. It should be that crowded if there was a real pandemic, and it's not. My point is, so thus, I think the donuts kill more so than the virus.
Whatever.
That's a theory I have. I don't know. It may not be true. All right, Noble. Very interesting. And you bring up some good points there. Yeah, man. Really.
Yeah, as far as what I see where I'm at and what I can tell, and even using the official numbers, right? I'm well, whatever. There's nothing to worry about. As I said from the beginning, I'm not going to be concerned until people are dropping or dead around me, which is obviously a little late to be concerned, but that's my personal decision.
Yeah.
I don't know what this, let's just say what this means to me and to anybody, and easily arguable from any level of logic, no matter where you're coming from in this situation, is that the numbers I see is not, there's a problem. There's a big difference because we have 1,000 positive cases and only those 38 deaths, let's say, plus another maybe 300 infected and only a couple in the hospital. So what I'm seeing here, these positive test results do not match the same scenario that we've been showing, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it be China or Italy, 3 or 4 other countries, I won't name them. And let's say New York is another maybe good example of a location that doesn't match. Why doesn't it match? There has to be a reason. That reason may be for many different reasons, that some deceptive, some not. It might be that 2018, a flu went through our region. We built up a bunch of antibodies against what is now a new strand of COVID, maybe, right? That's possible. You think we would have caught on to that or whatever, who knows, right? Of course, the numbers in other places could be botched really, really, really bad. I don't know. What I would argue is there's no reason why they would be hiding the numbers where I'm at. So I don't think the argument could go in the opposite direction, right? There's no reason why in fact, of course, we've been seeing everything but cases being pushed to be called COVID-related deaths, right?
Right.
So yeah, I can't see them botching the numbers low in my province. If anything, it would go high, and it's sure the hell ain't high. Our test results go to Winnipeg, by the way, which I call Winnipeg the most evil city in our country. I don't know how many other people know that, but occult-wise, that's what I call it. And when I'm there, I can tell. And even do you remember the North American corridor?
Yes.
Superhighway?
Sure.
Yeah, it was going to go right through Mexico, from Mexico City, straight through right to Winnipeg, and then Y2. Mm-hmm. And I looked at him why the hell does Winnipeg get the termination point of the main highway? Of course, it veers off and Y's off each way, but that's a nice special little spot, isn't it? And not like Southern Ontario where you think it would go, Toronto or something, you know. Why would the highway go to the freaking nowhere? And like Manitoba's nowhere, by the way, and Saskatchewan is nowhere. There is nothing there besides a couple of cities, but like seriously, it's nothing. Why would the North American corridor go to Winnipeg? That's ridiculous, because it's an occult city and there's lots of privilege set up, right? It is centered somewhat, but yeah. I don't trust that. There's a whole controversy. Do you remember the Chinese that got caught sneaking viruses out of our country about a year ago?
Sure.
Ring a bell, right? That was that same laboratory.
Yeah, that's what
and that same laboratory and the person running it, I went through their bio. My, what a freaking privileged F, man. How these people get out of school for one thing and then they're instantly hired into a nice spot, right? A nice corporation or something. And then boom, within 5 years, they're head of this. And then they're running this section of the government for that related thing. Like boom, boom, boom. Like, dude, you just got out of school like 5 years ago. Like, really? You know, and you're running top of the show in the country. It's incredible. But yeah, that's the way it goes when things are sort of privileged and manipulated.
Yeah, no, we see that a lot, man. I mean, just kind of strange. I mean, a lot of strange bios out there when you start looking at people, you know, that seem to run these entities. Let's just call them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
ridiculous.
Can I share something with you guys, real quick? Suso pointed this out. I don't even remember this conversation, but let me show you this on screen. Check this out, guys. Apparently, Suso and I were talking in May, April-ish of 2019. Okay, here's something I told him. Okay, listen up.
Well, land had to appear. Where's all that water going to recess to that flooded the earth? Well, God would make the earth bigger. He would expand the earth so that land would be seen again. Just like it's happening now, that the earth is being recessed. Something's recessing the earth. I mean, this entire planet we live, this entire structure we live on, whatever all this is, man, it's fascinating. But it is literally getting smaller. And it almost appears that things are going back to a time before the flood. Hence the mud flood.
Yeah.
That's why we see remnants of it now.
I could see that.
That happened 1,800 years ago, or it's not something that happened like whatever.
Yeah, but how many people are thinking that?
That's a lot. Huh?
I said, how many people are thinking that in that direction? And does that bring fear? No, most people are thinking, oh my God, mud flood, they're going to keep resetting. Reset's coming soon. I hear people saying the reset's coming soon. That's just fear.
I think the reset is something I think it just happened so gradually. Things just disappeared and that's it.
That would make more sense.
The wheat and the tares and the separation isn't this big one-time event. I think that it's an event, it's a tribulation, that 7-year period of change, of the apocalypse, which means change. You know, and the biggest lie is that we were told that the apocalypse means, you know, the end of the world. Well, yeah, the end of the world as we know it. But it's a 7-year tribulation of change. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. I think actually, if 2012 was a real timeline, well, to this year is it, buddy. This is it. This is the last. This is what we're going to see at the end of this cycle, December 21st, 2019. Well, buddy, that's 7 years.
Oh, you calling it? Because I'm recording this. I could take that out.
Oh, no. No. I'm just theorizing.
Okay, that's
So he pointed out that all this the corona stuff started up in December, some timeline around there. So he said, dude, you said that there would be the major changes in December or whatever, and I was just like, oh wow, did I? I don't remember saying any of that to him. We just talk, I didn't know he was recording my conversation with him. So, and he puts his stuff online. So thanks, Suso. Appreciate that. And anyway, I thought I haven't heard this this first time I've listened back to it with you guys. So there it is. Anyway, so I just want to share that with you. Yeah, that was kind of interesting, whatever. But that was back in May, so I was going by this like sort of 7-year timeline of all the crazy changes we've seen, and the Mandela effect and everything else. So anyway, just thought I'd point that one out. Once again, I think Suso's listening in tonight, but yeah, man. Hey, do appreciate it, brother. Also, I guess Sandy, you wanna talk about some of the Mandela effects that you wanted to share
We
tonight?
got, yeah, we got a lot tonight.
We got a
Jump
lot.
into it.
Oh, we might as well jump into it. Let's see. Let's get into some of your stuff, and then we'll get to some other stuff as well. I have some mailbag to go over, and Noble's got some stuff to share with us, and of course, Mandanimals are coming up. So let's get into it. Let's see.
Do
Ooh,
the draft.
the draft. Oh, the draft. I got drafts to show. I'm a busy boy tonight. I've got a
No,
lot
it's
to
up
do
to
over here.
Sandy. I'm very proud of my giraffes.
Let's
I
do.
think
All
I
right.
put a
Well,
She
lot
did
of
a great
emotion.
job.
all right. I don't know this one very well, so let's just go with you want to do some Madonna?
Yeah, we'll do Madonna first, since
All
there's
right.
two Madonna.
Okay. We'll do Madonna. All right. Let's see. Let's get started here. Madonna. All right. Just let me blow this up here. All right. So should I do a giraffe or should I show the screen first?
I would do the draft first. That way they have it in their head.
All right, fine. We'll do a
And then we'll
giraffe.
go to the
Yeah,
graphic.
it really helps to hear the lyrics before and after.
All right, well, we're gonna do lyric changes. Okay, lyric changes for those out there who are listening. And I need to grab a giraffe. Hold on. Let me find Giraffe. So apparently,
You're handing drafts out?
yeah,
Wow.
well, apparently this is our new thing now. So when we sing lyrics, we do it through a giraffe.
Oh, I thought you meant beer. Draft.
Oh,
not
drafts.
draft. No,
Oh, no.
Oh,
not draft beer. No, it's a giraffe.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, the thing, a long neck, spots. Apparently they're black now. Some of them. Man, it's weird. Never heard of black giraffes, but whatever. It's our weird world. All right, let's see. There it is. All right, this is it. Giraffe.
A jigger?
1 second. Hold on. Okay, so this is it. Let me put this on screen. Jeez. Sorry. All right, sharing screen. Let's audio and bam. Okay. Hope you guys are ready for this. Here we go. Let me make sure the music's all the way up so you guys can hear it. All right, here we go.
The music starts, strangers making the most of the dark.
So we just left out the beginning, because it's the problem is the beginning of the song.
Oh, is it?
Yes. So she
So-
just started up after the problem.
You tell me we just draft everybody for no reason?
no,
it's so that they know the song.
Oh, okay.
The very first lyric of that has changed, and it's
This is-
Madonna Crazy for You.
Right.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to get to the next part. 1 second here. The next part is the question. Okay. The question. Share. Swaying blank as the music starts. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard it very well. What are your answers, guys? What do you think? Swaying how as the music starts? Swaying what? Swaying. What are your thoughts?
Nothing inappropriate, nothing flesh colored, please.
Swaying.
Yes.
Swaying flesh as the music starts.
Yeah.
I really hate that word.
That's so weird.
Oh.
It's so weird. Swaying arms, swaying room as Mr. Million. Okay, swaying softly, swaying slowly. Damien G.
We have a lot of guesses here.
Swaying
total
left.
guesses.
Swaying hip, pushing button.
Why is left funny? I don't know.
I don't know. Swaying left.
Shit.
Oh man. Let's see.
Uh,
I don't know. I got softly from the double bubble. So I don't know. We're not getting a lot of feedback on this one. Swing softly from Moonlit Illusion. Not a guess, Mr. Mo. What? I don't know what that was. Oh, swaying room. Okay, room. Miori. Okay, swaying
A lot
beer.
of people are drunk.
Bleach PC Garage. You would be swaying after a few beers, I guess, right? God, I know I would be. I don't drink anymore. I can't, man. I got too much. I think I have Native American blood in me or something. I can't do the fire water.
I bet you are a hilarious
Yay!
drunk, Dan.
Someone finally came up with what I
Oh,
remember.
swaying slow, Deborah O'Connor.
Okay.
Thank you, Deb. All right. Swaying slow.
Mhm.
Swaying slow. Would it be slowly? Swaying slowly? I don't know.
No, it's so if you hear the voice, like hear the words,
Uh-huh.
it should be slowly. Just doesn't fit with the tempo.
All right.
Slow does, and
Okay.
it makes the most sense to me, and that's what I remember. But it is not that anymore.
All right. Now that we did this, we should listen to the draft again. Hold on. Let me go back to the draft. And we'll listen
Well,
to the
she
draft.
skipped that whole part, so it doesn't
Oh, she
matter. You
did?
don't even hear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. It's in there.
No, it's not. It's skipped because that's the word.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
All right. Well, never mind then. Forget the draft.
Just the proofs.
Ah,
We
forget
got more giraffes.
Yeah, don't worry. We got another draft for you guys. If that draft wasn't good enough, don't worry. There's a better draft coming up. Yeah.
So there, a couple people were right.
Uh-huh.
It is now room. Rooms don't sway. People do. And for
Well,
me, she was swaying slow as the music started.
depends on how much tequila you
Swaying
got.
slow. But
Yeah.
the problem with this song is people online are just as undecided as this chat is. And I can see a few of their memories. I can see it being some. We'll get to the proofs and I'll explain.
All right. Proofs.
Yeah.
Phew.
Proofs.
Madonna,
That's what
crazy
it
for
is
you. Swaying room as the music starts. Okay. That's weighted
That's not
fairly
right for
right.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was never room.
I love how you do like whenever you don't like something, you put in red, like
Yes.
and then you do
Yes.
green, like, swaying on as the music
I
starts.
can. That's what some
All right.
people remember, and I can say, okay, yes, it could
Yeah,
have been
that sounds
swaying on, swaying on as the music starts. I can.
Swaying
I can
on.
see that.
Okay.
Not room.
I don't have a no. Don't have
I know you
Well,
don't.
swaying,
It's okay.
swaying room
swaying
means
slow as the
everyone,
music. Well, there's slow.
everyone in the room is swaying.
And that's what I remember. Swaying slow as the music starts.
I don't know. Any guy named Sebastian probably knows his Madonna. I'm just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, look at Sebastian. He knows Madonna. He knows some Madonna. He says it's swaying slow. What do you have to say about that, Sandy?
I agree with him. That's what
Do
I
you?
remember.
Oh, okay. All right.
I really do remember. I
Mm.
can picture her swaying slow as the music starts. Yes.
All right. All right.
Because unless
Swaying
you're drunk,
slow.
the room doesn't move.
Well, slow makes more sense. You're swaying slow as a music because that's what you would do. You would start to sway, you know, side to side, right, Fizzy? When you cut a rug, that's how you dance, girl. Start
What?
to sway. I'm just kidding. All right, we're moving along. Got a little uncomfortable. Okay, let's go. All right, next thing, swaying along as the music starts. Okay.
That's
Nah.
another version, people, but that's not my memory. But that's another one that
That
kept
just sounds
popping
like
up over and over and over again.
when you're writing this stuff, like swaying slow, it just kind of rolls off the tongue better. Like swaying along is just like swaying along. I don't know.
But
I don't
that's
know.
what the Counting Crows sing is swaying along.
Do they do? Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's the weird part. That's probably why people remember along so much, because the Counting Crows did a cover of it, which is just weird to me.
Right. Oh my gosh. All right.
And I agree with you. Slow just rolls off the tongue.
It does.
Perfectly.
Yeah. Let's see. Madonna, crazy. Swaying on as a music. Okay. Swaying on.
See, the thing is, all these words sound
Yeah, I
like
don't
they
know.
could be what she says.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does. Yeah. I know.
And that's why slowly wouldn't fit. It doesn't
Okay.
sound right.
Swaying slowly. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Sorry. Let's see what the audience. I mean, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys remember? Does it seem more correct? I don't know. All right. Next up, let's go to the next one, Sandy. Let's see.
Mhm. 'Cause this
Um,
one's even weirder.
yeah. So we're doing the next Madonna, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because we're doing
Yeah,
the
what
giraffe.
is this
Oh.
song? I didn't recognize this song. What's it called?
Oh, Live to Tell.
Okay. Live to
It's a
Tell.
pretty song. See, I have to make a confession.
Yeah.
In 1986, when that album came out, I was 10 years old. I played it incessantly. It was my favorite album ever when I was 10. So I know every single word, every song on it. I loved this album. So these are major changes for me. And the fact that people remember it the way it is now, I'm a little offended.
I have a feeling. I think we should. Pose a question to the audience, then giraffe, and then go back. What do you think? Like let
Okay.
them say what it is, and then we giraffe it. And
Okay,
then,
we can do that.
No, because the
all right.
giraffe has it muted out.
Oh, the
This
giraffe.
one's better. This one's easier to understand, I think.
Oh,
Because it's just one word bleeped out.
oh, shouldn't we ask the audience?
Ask the audience first. It doesn't matter. As long as they
Oh.
hear it and know what song it is.
All right.
It's fine.
All right. So this is Madonna again. Okay, what's the name of the song?
Live to Tell.
Live to Tell. Yeah. Oops. Let me move this out of the way. Sorry. Hold on a second. Okay. I've seen it once. I know the blank she gives. Anybody out there know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Anybody know something? Anybody Madonna fans out there? You might know this song. I don't. No idea.
I didn't know it either.
Need music.
I would just start playing the music.
I've seen it once. I know I'm not gonna. I know the stare. Mike. Now. And it's let's see. The sign. Bubble. Love. Sorry, Sandy. It's just pushing buttons. Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So obviously we know what Sandy does in her spare time. She listens to a lot of Madonna.
I did when I was 10.
Oh, well, you're apparently doing it now.
No, whenever it's on the radio, I'll stop and listen though.
Gotcha. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get the giraffe. The giraffe will save us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This one's a little goofy. I got a little carried away.
I love this one. Love it.
Okay. So here's the giraffe. Let me do some audio. Why?
Why not?
Why? I prefer a more vertical giraffe. Okay, I'm just saying because from that. No, that's cute. Fine, do
Yeah, here says use unicorns for my Mandela effects. Remember, I totally forgot.
Okay, I'll do unicorn next time.
All right, here we go. We'll listen to the silly giraffe here.
No, it's not it. You're not done.
I'm not done. Oh, hold on. I just like stop. I can't laugh
get
at
to the
that.
part.
I know it's just so goofy. Hold on. All right. Let me go back a little bit. All right. Here we go. All right. All right.
I like the blank stare at the end. It's
Yeah.
classic.
So, let's get back to it here. Okay.
I don't know if that helped anyone or not, but
I have no idea. I've seen it once. I know I would say stare. I'm gonna go with stare.
No.
Stare.
All right, since no one in the chat knows the song, apparently, I remember I've seen it once. I know the warmth with a TH at the end she gives. I know the warmth she gives, but now it's warm, no TH. And it doesn't even make sense. How do you give warm?
Just warm?
It's just warm now, no
Warm.
TH.
Warm.
Warm.
I know the warm she gives. I know the warm. She gives warm.
Doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Oh my God. It was warmth with a TH.
All right.
And Mr. Million remembers it like me. So yay.
All right. Okay. There you go. Warmth makes more sense. Yeah, sure. Okay. So she sings it like in the official. She says warm.
Yeah, and she even sings "Warm" in concert.
Warm. That's weird.
Warm. Mm-hmm.
It would be warmth, but whatever. It should be stare anyway. I like stare better. I think we should just twit, not twit,
Or love. The love
tweet.
she gives would have been
Let's say
fine
twit.
too.
Tweet Madonna and feel like, hey, can you just change your lyrics of your song to stare for us? Just kidding. Like it'll be better. Anyway, no, it's kind of weird. Okay, yeah, I don't know the song, but yeah, the warm doesn't seem like it fits. I've seen it once. I know the warmth she gives. Yeah, well, warmth works. Warmth.
All these tweets.
And she sings
People
this
remembering it that
warm.
way.
Okay. Weird.
See, I'm not the only one who knows this song. Okay, other people.
You
remember it.
and like basically one other person, but that's fine if you want to share. That's why you're here. You know, even to share the most mundane of the Mandela. I mean,
Well, instead of Mandela Monday, we'll have mundane Mandela.
Mundane Mandela Monday.
There you go.
That's good.
I know, right? I'm just playing around. No, it's fine. I actually I think it's interesting because I mean it's hey, I mean I would have never listened to that song and I would have never picked up on that. So thank you, Sandy. All right, let's do one more. What do you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
How about we do Toucan Sam
All right, let's
or Mickey Mouse? You choose Mickey or Toucan. You want to say
yeah, let's do
for the end?
Toucan. Yeah, Toucan Sam because that looks a little funky to me. Let's do that one. Mickey, yeah, I'm with you on Mickey too. But all right,
but it's mundane, so Mickey, mundane Mickey.
Monday Mickey. Okay. Well, who knows? We might even get through with this. Yeah, there's only a few pictures on this one anyway. So
Yeah,
all right,
sure.
here we go. Here we go. Toucan Sam. Which Toucan Sam do
Wait,
you remember? What's up?
I thought you were doing Mickey. All right, never mind.
No.
Go ahead.
Oh, now we're gonna do Toucan and Mickey, and then
Okay.
yeah, we might do Mickey.
I thought yeah, those are all wrong because of that one other thing that's going on with him.
Oh, that's
what I
an old
thought we-
Mandela effect. I'll mention it.
Is
I
it?
have covered the beak and the feathers being the wrong colors before. I covered
No,
that
I
back
mean-
on Brian's show. Oh, what do you mean?
His man hands. Birds don't have human hands. No one
No.
else see a problem with that.
Sis,
Well,
this is better than what it is now. The hands are better here than what they've done recently.
Hmm.
oh, his
Just giving you
new.
a heads up.
He's got guns now, Fizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's ripped.
He's ripped. Toucan's been it's been like taking some HGC or some like human growth hormone, HGH, whatever. You know, like he's been working out. But yeah, we got this Toucan here. What do you guys think? You guys, you got A, B, or C, or 1, 2, 3? You guys, let me know. what
He's
you
changed so much that I don't even remember what he's supposed to look like anymore. So I'm gonna have to abstain from voting.
That's okay.
I'm not 10 years old anymore, so I don't even.
It's 50-50 in the chat right now.
Fruit Loops. All cereals to me are weird now. Like they're taking stuff out. Like I told you guys about my Kicks. I went and I was like, oh, Kicks is. I haven't had Kicks in years. Oh, gross. That is
Do you know what?
awful.
You gotta get the new
Bring back
ones.
the
Dan.
gluten. Bring
had,
back the gluten. What's up?
Do you like Cookie Crisp?
Sure.
That one's bad
They
too.
had a Christmas Cookie Crisp, and it tasted like a bowl of Christmas cookies. It was awesome. You got to get the seasonal, like special flavors
Oh,
if you want good cereal.
yeah. Cereal
Sis,
tastes just
What?
whack right now.
Cookie Crisp has a dash in it now. Do you remember that?
I don't know. I only like the Christmas Cookie Crisp.
Well, I gotta say, we got birthday cake Fruit Loops, and they were disgusting. Disgusting.
Yes, that I did try
Ugh.
those.
Well, let's hold on. Let's look at here. So let's say, hold on a second. Before we get to Fontaine says 3, PG 2420 says 3, Moonlit Illusions a 2, Pushing Buttons a 2, the middle one, Mike Bowman. All right, Mike's not following. Mike, that's A, B, or C, sir. The middle one. That'll work. I'll take it. Okay. Let's see. What else do we got? Skabrowski says 3. Boris B says 3. Jerry O'Connor's a 1. Okay. All right. I would have said either, 2, B, or maybe C. It's kind of between those
Well,
two.
I'm going to tell you that when I showed this to you,
I know.
your immediate answer was 3.
I know. And that's because, like, I kind of
I took
thought.
the update.
No, I didn't take it. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm just remembering differently. I don't know. Like, the more I looked at, I was like thinking like, well, maybe there was a little bit lighter color on it. I'm not sure, but I was like pretty sure it didn't look like number 1. Like, I was sure like that looks really crazy. Like the one with the blue hands. I think I would have like it just triggered me a little bit. Now with this here, maybe so. And I remember the beak, and we talked about this. Didn't the beak have other colors
Yeah.
on it?
Yes,
Like
I
more
covered the beak and the
rainbow
feathers
colors?
almost 2 years ago now. Yeah, I covered
like
that. And I
you
covered
can't.
them on here.
Now,
And then
is that
last
just
week,
a
Curiouser
change?
covered it.
Okay, now, is that just a change? Like the beak good to me because I could have
No.
sworn I remember like rainbowish colors, like
Yeah,
green.
no, it goes all the way back to the 70s with these colors.
Really? And
Yeah.
see, that to me is really important. But yeah, okay. So I'm looking at him here. He just looks so dark here. I just think maybe this one. But anyway, okay. So let's go to the next one.
So I remember 3, and it is currently 2. And this does not look right to me at all.
Okay.
The black has grown bigger.
Yeah, it is.
That's the key issue I see with any of it. I'm even looking at vintage boxes and stuff right now.
See,
like
right there,
way too
he's
much
got
black.
wings. He's got real wings instead of hands.
On the tip of the nose. So with the black, yeah. Could be, yeah. Yeah, see, and that's the thing is like when I look at this, like, man, I don't know. Like right here, look at this one. See how he's got like wings here and not the hands? So is that just a change at some point, Sandy?
I think it depends on what they're drawing. The bottom left corner is a commercial. The one where he's flying, the two where he's flying, they're cells from commercials. So I think it depends on if he's using his hands or not.
Okay.
If he's not using his hands, they're wings. If he's using his hands,
he
they become
have hands.
Yeah, he shouldn't have hands. See, that's what I was hoping to see. I was hoping to see this picture right here. Something like,
And the
like
bottom,
the
bottom corner too, he would kind of point with his wings a little bit instead of
right.
the other bottom corner. Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't have fingers.
But the hand though is a art department change. It's not a Mandela effect change.
Goodness. Look at the muscular one. Who draws this stuff?
I also don't get why the red goes sort of wavy in like every depiction I'm looking at.
And that's been like that all the way back to the very beginning. It's so weird. Even the beginning's even worse because it's like a diamond shape. It's like wavy opposite sides, so it makes like a diamond in the older version, which is so weird. But this, even though the colors are wrong, it's just showing that everyone remembers a solid color body, not multiple colors.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's cool. Maybe I kind of like maybe I've just accepted the multicolor on him there, but like I said, the beak totally is off to me, and that's been a problem. And the wings, right? The wings, hands, whatever. Double Bubble says, "Are you sure this is a generic Toucan Sam? He doesn't look right at all." We agree. That's why we're talking about it. It's just
the original image in the graphic, the graphic images that you guys picked 1, 2, or 3. That is not generic. That is from a cell from from Kellogg's.
Let's go back.
And then most of the images I used were Kellogg's, except for this page. The socks were Kellogg's, the shirt.
This is your world now. This is your Toucan. It's weird. Okay. All right. I could go with this one. I don't mind this one so much, like with the blue. That's I guess this one's.
I mind it.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm more triggered about the beak.
I know we already covered that. That was the thing. I'm not.
I know. Just still the beat gets me. Um. Okay. We got the
More
okay.
Salabai. See, now
Move.
see the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
He's
color
arm
blue I
wrestling a
remember him.
rabbit. Why are people drawing him with big muscles?
I don't know.
I guess they're trying to really accent the fact or
It's just hard.
accentuate the fact that he has arms.
It's
I
just art,
guess.
guys.
I know it's just art.
Still
But
weird.
where's that one that we looked at where it was like the new one on the box? Do we have that picture, Sandy? The one we looked at where we're
No,
like,
I could put it in
damn.
the, I could put it in the chat. But
Okay.
the
Okay.
Lego one is the exact color that I remember.
Weird.
And it could
Okay.
be that I made the blue too dark in the first one.
I don't know.
That could be why it
Definitely.
looks a little off to you. But
I
the
remember.
Lego sculpture, that's the
Yeah.
blue.
I don't know why I remember the rainbow stuff and so similar to the colors that were like here, in the loops, right? Maybe purple and greens.
I'm trying to find a good. I'm getting a cereal box with the new arms, so people can see how disgusting and horrible they are.
Melanie
All right, I'm
Brown.
sending it directly to you.
Melanie Brown's triggered by the hands. What's wrong,
Yeah,
Melanie?
there's a lot of furriness
It's all
going
wrong.
on.
What's wrong,
Like
Melanie?
animals
You scared
being
of
more
bird
human
hands,
and
baby. You scared of bird hands.
humans being more animals.
I don't know. It is weird. Okay, you put this in the chat and the Scarab Crew
In yours, yeah. No, in book.
in book.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. Cool. Give me a second. All right. Oh,
But again, guys, the hands is not a change. It's a change by Kellogg's.
Oh yeah, and we
That's a
talked.
terrible
This,
change.
yeah, it's a change. Yeah, but you got to see this new, like our toucan is like weird. Our kids are growing, and just kids are growing up with some strange characters here.
Horrible.
It is horrible. Look at this. Let me show you that. Look at those guns on this thing. Look at those hands, man. Look at it's so weird.
Those weird feathers on his elbows.
Yeah, what's up with the fluffs going on here, dude? This guy's like a chimera.
Let's see, remember that there's supposed to be wings, but then their hands.
Damn
I don't
chimera.
know.
Damn chimeras pushing like sugar on your
Furryism,
kids.
man.
Furryism. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is weird. I would not buy this box of Fruit Loops. Nope. Would not do it. Nope. I'm out. Anyway, just thought I want to share that with you guys. All right. Let's see. We'll do the next one here. Let me get to the flick.
We're doing another? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do another one. Which one should we do? Oh, we'll do the Mickey. I think this is a good one. Because I did my first initial thought was this color.
What I remember.
I'm not gonna say it, but then somehow I was like, then I guess I remembered what they were and I said the other way, right? Okay, so
No, you said what I remember. And
I
then
did?
you're like, yeah.
Huh.
It's like you can't even remember what you said the other day.
Hey, easy. I'm a man. We forget a lot. All right, look, which
Yes, you
Mickey
do.
do you remember? All right, you got the Mickey right here. And what we want to focus on is the buttons, particular buttons. Notice the white buttons here, the yellow buttons, and you got a third option here. I guess
And the
red.
third option is the tie. Just
Yeah.
to see if anyone remembers the tie like I do.
Okay.
I don't know if you can zoom in on those pictures if you can.
I can do the floaty thing. There you go. I would say, wasn't the tie polka dotted?
I don't know. Well, I know Minnie's polka dot.
Oh,
but,
it's Minnie?
you know,
okay.
You gotta let them see the first option. They can't see it.
Oh, sorry. First option.
It's okay.
All right. There's Mickey right there. Okay. All right. And we go over here. There's the Mickey number 2. Surprise. And then we got 3. What do you guys think? Is it 1, 2, or 3? I know they're very, subtle changes, but which one looks all right to you? All right.
Guys, can you please stick to 1, 2, or 3? Because it's getting too confusing with the ties.
1, 2, or 3. Okay. All right. Spencer's mustache is a 1. Truth Set You Free is a 2. Wizardry is a 3. There's Suso. Option 3. No tie. This is Hannah Walker. Okay. Red tie, says Suso. Okay. 1 for PG 2424. 1 and 2 look identical to you. Well, Mr. Million, you should look at those again. Look at
One
those
has white buttons
white
and 2 has
buttons.
yellow buttons.
You know those games where you have to, like, circle the differences? Psh, fail. Just telling you. Just kidding. Alyssa Hecker's a 1. Alfie Poison Bunny Shadow is a 1. And Skabrowski 3. Okay. All right.
So we're gonna combine the 2s and 3s because 2 and 3 both have yellow buttons, just for the buttons. But
yeah.
I do remember red tie. Mickey Mouse only wears the ties in the parks or when he dresses up. I mean, obviously, when he's just wearing his red pants, he's not wearing a tie. It's only when he's in this tuxedo thing, like in Disney World and Disneyland and on the red carpet and Disney stuff, that he wears a tie. And it's never been red. It's always been gold. And I remember the red tie.
Okay.
And the buttons have always been white.
Buttons are always
And I remember gold. That's through the years in Disneyland and Disney World. And some toys.
All right, let's see. Red pants,
Yeah,
buttons, white tie. A white tie.
My Mickey still got his suspenders and he's still got his yellow buttons. So.
Yeah, there is some residue out there.
Yeah.
My Mickey has a blue bow tie and yellow buttons.
What?
We have the same Mickey, no, Bo?
Yeah, with the suspenders on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in the suspender reality there was a blue tie. But there was gold buttons, see? Never had white buttons for me. That looks so weird. Unfinished. He looks unfinished.
Do you know what's even crazier about the Mickeys?
What's that?
What?
Me and Noble both got the same Mickey toy from Disney World, and mine has a white spot on his ear. When I was painting, I got paint on him. And Noble's Mickey has a white spot too.
Oh, that's weird. That is weird.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll explore that later. I know, just like maybe this is the proper time to talk about your strange Mickeys, but okay.
I don't understand what's wrong, Dan.
Don't ask about the white stuff.
It's creepy.
It's paint.
I was rubbing my nose when I said that, by the way. Don't be thinking dirty.
Oh, I'm not. I didn't go there. Hey, listen, next up we have this one right here.
That's the residue.
We have residue of no tie. Okay, yellow ties. Yellow buttons, yellow buttons, yellow buttons. But if there's so many yellow buttons, and people drawing it this way, you're telling me currently this Mickey just has white buttons, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Like in the parks, in the movies, things like that. It's all white.
Oh.
But some books and some drawings, they have yellow.
Oh.
And
Well,
some toys.
yeah. It's like Mickey.
Like the majority is white.
So currently, does Mickey still have a tail? Is that the thing that's going on with that, or no tail?
Yes, Mickey still has a tail.
Still has a tail. Okay. Well, what would you believe in that? Were you a no tail Mickey kind of girl, or what?
No, I yes and no. I've seen it both ways. I'm a dual memory girl.
It is both ways, currently.
Is it?
I have a book from when I was a kid that has literally both ways in it.
Really?
Sometimes it'll show a tail, sometimes it won't on the drawings.
I see.
It's a little golden book, or shaped, special shaped golden book. You know, they got like.
So it's not as definitive as it's not as definitive as like Curious George.
No, Curious George's tail's gone.
Is gone. Yeah.
Effing gone. Like never had one. Doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, that's like epic to me. Mickey Mouse was always this weirdness that you could find depictions and you couldn't. And then, some people say, oh, well, he always did, or he did in this particular thing and now he doesn't, maybe. I don't know, right? But it was just a shit show, essentially, from the beginning, and remains currently both ways in reality. So, or is currently, should say.
And for me, I've never seen white buttons on Mickey ever in my life until the other day.
Okay. Well, there you have it. So all right. So white buttons. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I was thinking yellow, and when you asked me, I said yellow, but then what came out of my mouth was white because I was just thinking, well, I've seen him lately, and he's got white buttons. But my first initial gut was yellow, and then he said, well, they are white now, and I'm like, well, that's weird because the first thought I had was yellow. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know. It's just like, you just see these images and they get imprinted, I suppose. So there it is. Well, thank you, Sandy. Appreciate that. And
We'll
we'll
come
get to
back.
some more later. Yeah, we'll get some more later.
Yeah.
And Noble, would you like to present, sir?
Sure.
Okay. Let me put you on screen here.
You can do that.
Okay. You want me to put that? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll leave that for a moment.
All right.
Before I get to this, let me just ask a simple question because I don't want to do it as residue and blah, blah, blah. I just got a simple question. Could everybody out there kind of just close your eyes and think, soft ice cream? How many words is that? 2 or 3?
Well, let's see if the chat knows. Yeah, it's one of those word things that came up. I mention those from time to time, like, hey,
Anna Walker 2, prelim 2,
Yeah.
2, 2, 2, 3 from Mike, 2,
Nico.
3, 2, 3. That's
Yeah.
quite a mix there, people. So are you just going with me or are you legit? Because I see a lot of 2s. And the other day, you guys were talking about some word change with connects to ice cream. I bring it up. I'm like, why the F is ice cream 2 words? To me, I'm so triggered by it. I can't even perceive it. I've never in my life, I'm going to rant for a moment. I've never, because this is the problem, is that I literally can't say, I know 100% it was one word. I can't come up with a solid visual, right?
Right.
But that aside, to me, it's preposterous to even think that from a logical perspective. I'll get back to that. But for me, I would never consider putting a space there. It never occurred to me. Like there's lots of examples that I'm not sure, 1 word, 2 word, I mix it up, somewhere, nowhere, whatever. There's examples anytime. There's little, 1 word, 2 word things. And I would never even occur to me to consider of putting a space between ice and cream. And then for the logical thing, it's a thing of its own. It's not, I don't know how to point out my argument without taking forever, but you have to go through a process to make ice cream. It's a dessert. It takes a process. It's not just frozen cream. It's not ice cream. It's actually become something different because you got to fluff it and go through a special process. Unlike iced, mind you, there's a D there, which if it was ice cream, it should be a D there, and there's not. But unlike iced tea, unlike cotton candy, unlike French toast, all of those things is a description of the second thing. That's not what ice cream is. Ice cream is a single thing. Now, obviously, the concept came from 2 things, right? Yes, obviously. But it's always been one. I can't even perceive it as 2 words. It blows my mind.
Can I just, here's, mine's like a lot of visual interpretations, like, from when I go back and look at things, like visually is how I determine. And for me, like when you first mentioned, I was like, ice cream is a thing. It is
Noun.
a noun. Yeah. So I could see it being 1 word. Absolutely. But when I wrote it out, it looks so weird as 1 word. So, I understand both arguments, both sides of it. So that's all I'm saying. It's just kind of weird because I really thought I thought maybe you're right because it should be 1 word. Ice cream is a thing. It's something we eat and, it's a, whatever, it's a frozen treat. Should be 1 word, I would think. But when I wrote it out, it looked weird. So, and then I started thinking, I may have seen it as separated. But I'll tell you the truth. I've never seen the hyphen between the 2. That's kind of strange, seeing ice hyphen cream. That's weird. So that's all. Just wanted to share that thought.
Yeah, I asked my dad. Guess what he said right away? I heard it to finish. It got a hyphen. I'm like, what?
Wow, he remembers.
That's a Mandela effect right there. You just quantified that for me for being a little Mandela effect. Like, where'd you get that, right? And in the newspapers, all through the 20s and the 30s, it's all hyphened.
Yeah.
So it was very commonly hyphened at one time. And from my understanding, a hyphened word is closer more to a single word than it is a double word. From my understanding, obviously, it's one, not two, but it's a conjecture, or compound. Actually, as it was pointed out, yeah, I thought it was a compound word too. Mr. Funny Farm Guy pointed out here in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I could go through and show you examples of trucks and drawings and stuff that has it as one word. I'm not going to bother. It's very simple, straightforward. And there's room I could be wrong. I just, on all my logic, all of my common sense sort of immediate logic or just regular life, like there's no way in hell that's two words. And I couldn't for the life of me see how the hell I wouldn't know that, regardless if I actually can totally remember it as a literal visual example or not. It makes no sense to me why, I'm a little unsure. No, I'm not unsure. It isn't. It was one word. Like I've always thought of it as one word. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting.
That's
Interesting. I'm actually quite happy that a lot of people put two right away. And I said two or three, soft ice cream. And that's why I put another word with it, right? Like ice cream cone would be another good example. I like soft ice cream better, though. It's more common for people to see that.
Well, Betty Wolf said she ran an ice cream parlor, and so she had remembered it as just two words. So it's like I don't know. Like I said, I think we've seen it spelled. I looked this up for you, and I did some research on it, and I found it spelled many times as one word.
Sure.
But then I found a hyphenated versions. That's all over the place. I'd say that's the majority. So there is some evidence of it as one word as well. So and like I said, and is it possible in certain countries, in Canada, maybe they spell it differently there? Is it possible?
I don't think.
No.
I don't see how ice and cream can mean ice cream. Like it's ice and cream. Anyway, it doesn't. It just. I wish we knew somebody that was sort of a major in English, because I don't think it works. Like literally, I don't think that's right. Technically, I think it's wrong to have it as two words. Like I really do.
That's why they had the hyphen.
But I'm not yeah, exactly. I'm not an English major, or have my doctorate in English. I had a professor. We had her book. She had her doctorate in English. That was interesting. Anyway, yeah, let's Gangster's Paradise. And another thing here, I wouldn't expect most people to know this, but this is a fairly common song. I did cover this song involving the been spending most our lives, or most of my lives, whatever, I'm fucking lost. Standing and spending. It sounds like standing now. Of course it isn't. It is still officially spending, but it just really sounds like standing in the official video. So I had made a video about that. This I listened to again. Again, I wouldn't bet my life on this, but I don't understand, why do I totally know it is something different than what it is? So at the end of the first verse, it says, I really hate to trip, but I got a loke. As I crawl, as I grow, I see myself in the pistol smoke fool. I thought that was crawl, actually, but I don't know, maybe I just didn't know. As I grow, I see myself in the pistol smoke fool. I'm the kind of G that little homies want to be like, on something, knees in the night, saying prayers in the street. Something, which obviously that has probably obvious what that is. So most importantly is the second word after on what knees. I'll give you the options. Essentially, I'm the kind of G that little homies want to be like, on their knees in the night saying prayers in the street lights. Or I'm the kind of G that little homies want to be like, on my knees in the night saying prayers in the street light. So it's either there and plural, I'll make the argument, or it's my and singular light, street light. I guess I should look at the we got we got a few bugs. Interesting. Yeah, for some freaking reason I knew it as there, and it's weird how it changed sort of the subject matter of the sentence. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to throw that one out there. It's not a really big thing, but yeah. It's like, he said my, I'm like, no, it was, I'm the kind of G that little homies want to be like, on their knees in the night saying prayers in the street lights. Like, why do I know it as that? I don't know. Right. There you go. I can't bet my life on it, but that's how I knew it. That's not what it was. And I most certainly should have known that. Like, it isn't something you just don't hear, right? But yeah, that's the official there, on my knees in the street light, singular, which I find very odd as well. really thought that was plural.
Turns out Sandra Kay in the chat is she likes she's a wannabe rap artist, so she's very prevalent in rap. I'm just kidding. I'm just picking on Sandra. She thought it was a different song. All right, what else you got, brother?
All right, 1 second here.
All right,
I'll get back to a screen. Here we go. Huh. If you don't have the window open, like non-shrunk or max, or not minimized, it won't show up as an option, which you've probably figured out before. All right, go ahead, throw me up there.
okay.
Oh yeah, there's a Coolio. There's not really. I never shared audio. Let me do that.
Yeah, you should
Sorry.
remember the giraffe.
Yeah, you gotta remember that share audio. I had to make sure.
Right. It won't do it on the application, only does it per tab. Okay, in that case, let's go to this one. Here's something else just yesterday. This isn't what I remembered. Damn. Didn't really want you to read the title because then it... Do you remember the They Live Mandela Effect?
Yes.
What do you remember that being? Everyone sort of think about that. What was the
here.
Mandela Effect? Which way is which, right?
Okay.
Original and then what it is currently, let's say.
I thought the original line was, I am here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Now he says I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. At least that's the way it was. And that's why we were saying, hey, that seems backwards.
Okay. No, that's what it still is.
Okay.
I thought it might have flip-flopped, honestly. And I just wanted to ask you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it is as titled here. It says bubblegum first.
Yeah.
But you know what? And let me point this out. I might have pointed this out once a couple of years back, but let me point it out again, which is more significant. Interestingly enough, this movie, along with so many other things, was driven from some subconscious reason to look at this stuff just prior to it all changing, months before. Everything from map stuff to Beam Me Up Scotty, I looked to want to hear, to this movie. I was like, oh, I never did see that. They Live, and everybody goes on about it. I should watch it. And I did before it changed. And the biggest thing about this
Play that scene for people. Yeah, so they can hear it, man. Because
here's the thing about this scene.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play for you. What I remember, and keep in mind, this was literally weeks before everyone brought this up. I watched it again. I couldn't believe what I seen. I recall quite clearly this guy, because this is this famous scene, right? And so I made sort of note of it. It's interesting. Here's the way I remember this. He comes in the door and he's in a hustle and a little bit discombobulated, let's say, in a hustle, but yet still powerful, right? Still strong, I'm in charge, blah, blah, blah. But in a little bit of a hustle, right? He comes in, sort of stumbles, right? Still all, strong, powerful. And he says what he's going to say, and he says it in a demanding sense. A little bit of a yell, not too much, which he still does, but he says it similar to like a preacher would say something. You're demanding it, right? Mm-hmm. And that was his persona. The whole thing was of full control and taking control and confidence and power. And there was a little bit of stumbling, because I'm coming off the street and people are chasing me or whatever. But anyway, and here's what I see now when they play. Listen to his voice, his face,
saying his demeanor changes.
The whole thing is like,
all
dude,
right.
that was not the take. It's an awful take. Now.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's the last couple words he says so slow, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah.
Like it was, and I'm all out of bubblegum. He said it. It's more along them lines, right?
Mm.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
I like how his lips go. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Like, unfortunately, it's weird to me. So,
yeah, I think the line. I definitely remember. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of bubble gum.
gum.
I love that line,
I
dude.
did
And I
agree.
can't believe it's like now it's like I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass. It sounds so off. It's
I
so
guess.
it's a good one. It's a good one to rehash anyway.
Yeah, I agreed at the time, and at this point it's one of those things like I honestly don't remember it right. Like I don't have that same memory anymore. It's sort of faded, and yeah. But I did actually really agree, and I was very confident in the beginning that did swap, and even what that swap was, I hardly know anymore. But anyway, another thing we're going to mention really quick. No one knows this song, so it's no big deal. I've just got to look. I'm pretty sure you didn't get the change of screen. No. I'm not screen sharing anything now. It knocked out when I swapped. Okay, no problem. Here we go. Set that up.
All right.
Again, I'm just going to mention a lyric change. This is a like definite 100% lyric change, although it's completely not a song I would expect anybody to know. But it's kind of interesting the way it changed. This is like a second, third level song from the same soundtrack, the Friday soundtrack I brought up before. And there's a song, and interestingly enough, I've said this all my life. This became one of our lines. I blast if I have to. It comes from this song, right? Someone says something, I blast if I have to, right? Became a saying. The song goes, or did what it used to go, I blast if I have to. How can I not say the N-word? Wigga, okay. I blast if I have to. Wigga, don't make me have to. I'll squeeze this mother bleeping millimeter, right? That's how the line goes. I blast if I have to. Nigga, don't make me have to. I'll squeeze this motherfucking millimeter, right? That's the line. And even, I kept on the down low. Even, did it work?
Yeah, sure.
Even the way it's said, it's just, anyway, let me play it. You're going to hear swearing, by the way.
We blast if we have to. We have to, nigga. Don't make me have to. Squeeze this motherfucking millimeter.
So now, instead of it saying, I'll squeeze this mother effing millimeter, because that's how it was said. I'll squeeze. It just says squeeze. Squeeze this mother. I'm like, what happened to the owl? So the song went from, and it sounds minor, but I'm telling you, I can't miss it. I've repeated this. I can hear them say, I'll squeeze this mother. You know, that's how they emphasized it. They emphasized on the owl. I'll squeeze this mother effing millimeter, you know. And now the owl's gone. And it's just squeeze, which sounds funny. It just squeezes mother effing millimeter. So it's kind of like the song went from somebody, you know, telling their story or their view or their perspective and threatening to do something to more of now it's like the song's telling you to squeeze it, you know, like essentially that's what it's doing. It's just weird, which one could easily argue, well, that is the truth of the matter. It always was convincing people to pull the trigger. And that was its point. And now it's just a little bit more clear what that truth is. That's the argument I'm going to make for it. And that's what I've been seeing with Mandela effect. And it's becoming more and more clear the more stuff I see over time and analyze it, that everything's swaying in that sort of, I don't want truthful or revealing or, as ugly as some of it is, it's often the truth. We assume, and I assumed majorly from the beginning, that bad stuff is brought by bad things, and that can hold true too, but we just don't always see it. And now I think we're starting to see it. The truth is sort of being revealed more and more in stuff like this, blatantly, right? It's blatantly telling you to pull the trigger. It's not, you know, sneaky doing whatever music does and TV and media does, right? No, it's right there. Can't deny it. I think that's what's happening with a lot of the Mandela effects now. Not everything. Anyway, moving along. Let me drop a couple things here.
All right.
And I'm going to have to re-pop my screen share. And this time I'm just going to go without the audio. So another old Mandela effect is this is straight up kind of threw me. Everybody remember the Pay Less shoe store or the Pay Less shoe source Mandela effect?
Mm-hmm.
Currently source, many people, including myself, damn well knew it was store, but it was in our mall. This was a residue thing. So
shoe store.
I bring it up again because it was going through some of my old saves here, my bookmarks, and it's one word. I'm telling you, people, it was not one freaking word. This sign is now together. The shoe and the source is
Oh, wow.
no gap.
Shoe source.
One word.
Okay. Didn't know that was one word.
And it blew, I saw it as
Okay.
soon as I Googled it, like the Wikipedia of it or something, right? As soon as I seen it, I'm like, what? Like it was immediate. Like it's not one word. It was not. And there was a gap. This was 2 words, shoe source. So yeah, I wanted to throw that out there, see what others remembered, because we did look at these signs. Clearly, many of us did.
That's good.
Back
That's
in the
a
day.
good one.
Ball?
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo. I remember Payless shoes. Not even store. Just Payless shoes. That's what I remember.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure lots of people have heard say that, but yeah. Weird.
I don't remember the source at all.
No. Well, there's some ice cream trucks. Look at that. One word. Ain't that pretty?
Oh, gotcha.
What else here? Got that done, that done, that done. Was there anything else I was going to bring up? Here's a map of Liberty City from one of the Grand Theft Autos. Oh, Liberty City Grand Theft Auto game version. This is funny. This is the Statue of Happiness. It goes on this island here.
Oh.
Obviously, we know what that represents,
Sure.
right? Well, guess where it isn't? Guess what it doesn't have? It doesn't have a freaking road going to it, for one. It isn't shaped like a square, for 2. And it is kind of sitting somewhat out on its own, not beside New Jersey. Actually, here it's depicted beyond what would be Staten Island. Of course, this is just some BS sort of setup for the New York region. But nonetheless, they show the Statue Island in an oval shape, out on its own, no attachment to the mainland.
Kind of like the size of Governor's Island, where Governor's Island is now.
You know what I'm starting to think? Maybe, and this here clued me into it. This island we see right here on this particular thing, map example, sort of half-assed depiction of New York. The middle would be Manhattan Island. On the right would be the rest of New York or Long Island. That's a half controversy to myself. They call this colony. These are all made up names, right?
Sure.
But it's usually in relation. And they call this Colony Island. And I'm wondering if Colony Island is actually a take of Governor's Island by that wording, maybe.
Oh, I see.
And if that's the case, that would mean that it kind of makes sense. It would mean Governor's Island was actually down in between Manhattan and the other land. If you know what I'm saying, I'll show you an example of it right quick. I don't know. It sort of came to me today as a possibility. Maybe that island sort of came out from between. There is another island or 2 in there. I'll show you. Oh, I'm trying to use this like Google freaking Earth. That don't work. Yeah, I'm stick with the map, easier to see. Yeah, so now that everything is on a complete diagonal here. Oh man, Manhattan is literally pointing southwest. This seems so incredible to me.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
it's weird. The whole area, man.
So there's an island here, this little narrow thing. That's called Roosevelt Island.
Oh, okay.
This narrow strip. So in the game, they have something here, sort of, right? And they're calling it Colony Island. So I'm wondering if this was like actually in here, right? If this Governor's was actually in here, and in the game they call it Colony, would explain why they had multiple islands between these 2 land masses. There is another one here, but there's only 2 in the game. I don't know. Just something I was exploring. Who knows?
I still will tell you, man.
Really odd island, though.
Standing on the World Trade Centers and being up there before they collapsed, and looking out and seeing the Statue of Liberty, and it looks to me like if I was there today and I was at the One World Trade Tower and I looked out, it looks like you would see this engulfing of the Bay Area, and I didn't see that. I don't have any recollection or memory of that. I have a memory of the Statue of Liberty being out and facing the ocean, and by itself. I don't remember anything engulfing the Statue of Liberty, which looks to be the case today. So I'd love to see it again. There's a few places I know that have changed in my mind that I need to go back, and I'd like to lay my eyes on them again. because it'd be a strange thing to revisit those memories. Anyway, very good, sir. Well, it was that all you had for today, sir, or was there anything else that you wanted to bring up?
No, that'll do.
Okay, I got one I wanted to just touch on. It's a quickie. Okay, just real quick. Somebody brought this to my attention. 1 second here. Who was it? I want to get their name called out here. Yeah, somebody had mentioned to me. Where are they at? Was it? Oh, I don't know. I can't even find the name now. Hold on a second. Well, I'll definitely shout you out in just a second. Let me go ahead and just show the proof. Somebody sent me an email and they were asking me a question about a song. It's Guardian Matrix. Guardian, dude. Yeah. Now, this is weird. So let me put this on screen. Just tell me what you guys remember, okay? Because I remembered it correctly the way it is right now. But I just want to see what you all remember. Help me out here, okay? Let me ask you right there. Pat Benatar song, okay?
Oh, this would have made a great giraffe.
Oh, all right.
I also made you a graphic.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gave you a graphic. That's all right.
All right. Well, no,
Yeah,
I
that's
just want to I'm sorry. I forgot the graphic.
Okay. I'll use it on Curious or Show. It's fine.
Yeah, great. We belong to the light. We belong to the what? How many of you guys remember the night? That's True TNT. Okay. All right. I'm gonna play the song for you because I want you guys to hear what she says. And I'm like, dude, it sounds like she's saying something else completely. All right. Let me see. The night. The father. See? Quantum paradox. Thank you. Dark world. I belong to the world. Okay. Fight. Okay. Nobody's saying what it is. This is what's funny is when you find out what it is, it's kind of weird. Something that ends in ER. Okay. Sutha. Father. Okay. Happy Feet Gal. World, says Eddie Von King. World. Okay. A lot of people have some memories. Now, when I play the song, it might click in, but let's listen. Let's listen in. Hold on a second. And once we listen to the Patty here, we'll talk about this. It's not that it's necessarily Mandela, really, but it's like, why do I hear it this way? Is this a Laurel Yanny type of situation? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, so let me do this here, guys. All right, so this is the Pat Benatar. This is 39 million views. Okay, the official video. All right, now let's listen. 1 second. Let me make sure I did the audio. Okay, here we go. Honestly, would you hear? I know what it says. I know the official lyrics. I've already looked it up. I'm quite confident that it should say a different word, but I'm hearing Father. We belong to the light. We belong to the Father. Yes.
I hear thunder, but I know it is Father. So I hear
and it's weird. Now, this is okay. Now stop. Just stop. And let me explain people when we do this. Okay. So we get together and we talk and we share ideas with each other. We bounce them off each other all the time. When I brought this to Sandy's, I asked my team, what do you guys remember? Sandy said definitively it's Father. And I said, well, maybe you've been updated because it's actually thunder. And she's like, no way. And I was like, yeah. And so I looked it up. It's one of those widely known misheard lyrics type of things, but misheard for years. People have always thought, yeah, we belong to the light. We belong to the Father. I'm hearing her saying Father. I hear Father. Let's listen to that one more time. I know, things are coming over. It's the internet. You might not hear well. It's a fun. You got cell phones, whatever. Let's listen. I don't hear thunder. I hear Father. It's so weird.
This is definitely a Yanny Laurel where if you think the word, that's what you hear.
Well, I try to think thunder. I can't really get thunder out of that. But here's the thing: if we go back and I went to this one, this is in 2001. She did the song. Now listen to her sing it here and tell me if that even sounds like the same word. Now I hear thunder here, by the way. Okay. So let me get past that part. She's thinking, okay.
Always I'm surprised how well you cut my feelings to the bone. I've invested to the doubt to complicate your mind. We belong to the light. We belong to the thunder.
Thunder doesn't even sound the same.
So
Like, so I see why. So I see why people hear father. Anyway, I like the father one better. Obviously, if you belong to the thunder, well, what comes with thunder? Lightning. And behold, Satan comes as a bolt of lightning. So I was like, that message isn't near as good as the other one to me. So anyway, it's just weird. I'm hearing father. I hope you guys hear father. I don't really like the thunder version. So, but I actually said I do remember it as thunder. So it's weird. And so to me, it's a change in the way I'm hearing it. And that's all I have to say. That it's not really Mandela or anything. It's not like it's a huge change because it still is. Well, I don't know. What are you hearing, Noble? Are you hearing
Sounds
father?
like father, but we get this a lot. You want to let Fizzy in too?
Oh,
she did her nightly dropout there on her.
Sure.
And there's a lot of them, dude. That really is indicating such thing. I'll try to come up with some song examples, but similar. I mean, it's like taking away from the Satan side of things, whether that be like even light, love and light, or love and life. Well, if you were to think, what would Jesus say? Do you think? He would say life. And I think so. Honestly, I came up with this the other day out of some essence of the ether. I don't even know why, but it was correct. I said it. I wasn't thinking about the Bible. I wasn't thinking about New Age stuff. It came to me that clearly it's love and life. And because life is life. Life is creation. Life is not destruction, right? And light, what is light? Any angel is light. Any entity is light. Anything is light. It doesn't necessarily doesn't mean it's good. Light is not always good.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, when they say, I mean, the way she sings it, it sounds very beautiful to me. The message itself, we belong to the light. We belong to the Father. It sounds awesome. And then I hear another way, and it's like, But Damien brings up, we belong to the night. We belong to each other. That is actually later in the verse. I think there is. It changes. She does change
There's another change too.
What?
And I swear that you and Sandy flipped. And Sandy remembered father, and you remembered thunder, and it was just this huge. You two, how you get debating. We'll say
no.
And then the next time you came to me, you're like, "No, Fizz, that's not what happened at all." And I'm just like, "It is though."
No, it's not.
I know
you got it all wrong.
You got it all wrong, Fizzy.
No,
I've always been 1,000% father. Always.
Oh,
you two switched.
Okay, listen. All I was saying was that it was thunder. Like I remembered the thunder. That's what I said. Okay, at first, because I thought it should be that way. But what I was trying to tell Sandy is like I'm hearing father. It's like, so she's correct because she said father, and I said, yeah, I'm hearing father. So I didn't know at the time. I thought I was finding residue, and I wasn't. It's officially thunder. So I was like, oh, I'm finding residue. Yeah, so maybe that's where the confusion came in. I know it gets a little wonky around here when we talk about this stuff, but anyway, I thought I'd point that out.
Find one that everyone agrees, because you two
it's hard.
Can never agree. It drives
we can
me
never.
wild.
We can't agree on this show. We can't even agree. Most of us when we're talking. And in fact, I mean, how many shows have I done where I'm playing music and I'm like, we all hear different stuff, Just like Sandy's like, I think I hear thunder now, and I'm like, no, Sandy, But that's the way it is, right? So, all right, so let's do this. So let me go to the mailbag. Okay, I have some mailbag items I just want to share with you all. These are submissions that I got in the last few weeks. And hopefully I get to everybody, but if I don't, I'll do another one. So let me go here to community residue folder. Let's see, new folder. Here we go. First up, I wanted to share this one. I think Noble brought it up last week. He brought up the Big Ben. I think, is that correct? There, Noble. He brought up Big Ben. Talking about how it looks. Let me just show you the top of Big Ben first off. I just want to focus on the top of it. It's weird. Pillars and Clouds sent this to me. These are some images of Big Ben and maybe some residue. So let's take a look at it and see. Oh, 1 second here. Let me share. Okay. Pull this off real quick. All right. Note, I want this weird spire that's up there. No, this weird, very ornate Big Ben. This is Big Ben.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look how ornate it is. It looks like almost something like
Mm.
you'd see the Kremlin or something, or you know, like in Russia. It's just very strange, but very, very ornate. Not to say that
They
it
went
wasn't.
all out back in the day.
They did go all out, very Victorian. But I don't remember these little spires and thingies sticking out
Yeah.
everywhere, and I don't remember this thing up here. And look at how fancy it is. It's very fancy. Okay, for Big Ben, this is a very fancy clock. Now, I don't remember being so fancy.
They used
Yeah.
to spend hundreds of years making these monuments and buildings, and now they just put up this futuristic-looking thing with as much symbolism as they can fit. They don't even make things pretty anymore.
It's just crazy. Yeah. So here's the other part I want to show you. So these are a few images. This is the image. See, now look, it doesn't have that weird thingy at the top. It doesn't have those little spires. It looks a little more
That
plain.
solar system on top at all.
I know that
It
weird.
looks like a solar system. That's what we know.
I don't know what that. Yeah, it's a kind of like a crown, maybe even. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, this is the clock that a lot of people remember. This is from, I think, 28 Days Later. I think this is inside of it, right? And that's where that movie was depicted, and there in London. But yeah, look at the top. It doesn't have that image there, and it's got a lot of detail in this, even though it's like kind of a graphic. And I know that things get washed out for sure, but you would think the spire, the way it is currently, would be there. So this might be some residue. Shout out to, here's a Big Ben right here from the side. I didn't really find much residue in this. I'm just showing it. Although I would say like the clock itself looks kind of newish. Like it doesn't really fit with it looks like something brand new on an old building kind of thing. And so did they update the clock lately? I don't know. But nonetheless, it looks like a brand new timepiece. Very strange. But this is from the movie itself. Yeah. And so this is kind of how plain the building is. But when you get to the top, you get that very fancy image, right? You get this stuff. This is how it looks. Doesn't quite fit with the architecture on the lower part of it.
Ooh, look what Sandy just sent you
What's up?
from the movie Peter Pan, where they fly around Big Ben.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
No
let me-
crazy weather vane thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at this. And no crazy spires either. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, let's take a look at this.
No problem.
Awesome, Sandy. Yeah, look at this. Here's Big Ben. Pretty. It was a big clock, big tower. But I don't remember it being so ornate at the very top. Although I do see a little, maybe smidgen of that spire at the top. But nonetheless, yeah, it looks definitely more plain the way I remember it.
That's why I sent the second image. The second image is better. It's clearer.
Okay. 1 second. Let me get to that second image. This one. Oh, they drew it. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, let's check out this depiction here. Another one to share with you. Thank you, Sandy. Right there. Check this out.
No wonky weather vane.
Little bit different, if you, you can say. It's definitely different. Note it's a standard looking top over here. It doesn't look like metal or some sort of wrought iron type construction. It looks like normal standard wood construction with tile and different material used. Whereas now it just looks totally different. Anyway, So I think there is something going on with this monument here. I think that is changing, and I think that is becoming more ornate. And we're starting to see strange things on buildings, like Noble pointed out with his Parliament building and the strange gargoyles that are not even the same color. We're starting to see Statue of Liberty. Remember the staircase? It looks brand new. That's apparently been there for quite some time. So yeah, all of this stuff is very odd. All right, let me keep going here. That's from Pillars and Clouds. Thank you, Pillars. Next one is from Variable. He quickly, I just want to go through some of these. I mean, a lot of us know about this one, but everybody's researching and stuff. So let me just show you guys on screen. I'm getting here. All right, so Wayback Machine. Okay, and anybody has access to the Wayback Machine. Variable went through and he was looking through this and he was doing some Joel Osteen, joelosteen.com. Apparently he found plenty of hits regarding looking for new sermons. These are, images that are taken off the internet back in the day. December 2004 to 2006, it looks like the timeline here. And just to quickly go through some of these, just showing you that in different areas, he found Joel Osteen, OLSTEEN.com, the way many of you remember Mr. Joel. Okay, and a lot of them are just I guess he's just pointing out more proofs. Let me get through a few of these here. This is joelosteen.com. That's interesting. So these are from the Wayback Machine. These are imprints that were on the internet at one time. So apparently it did exist. So somebody remembered an L. I don't know if it was them or somebody else who had created it, but nonetheless, it referring to Pastor Joel Osteen. So very good. Thank you very much. Variable. Okay.
And
yes.
the Big Ben emoji is gone.
The Big Ben emoji is gone. What are you saying?
Yeah, there's emojis of different things like Statue of Liberty, Taj Mahal, stuff like that. I was going to put the Big Ben emoji in to see what it looked like, and it's not in here.
Oh, okay.
How convenient, Mr. Ben. Just disappear.
Here's some Dwayne Meade sent this one in.
Do you know what's in its place?
What?
A black cube with like gold stuff around it. What is that even supposed to be?
That's the Apple Store, Fizz.
The Apple Store replaced Big Ben?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's one of the Apple stores
That's
in New York.
insulting.
So he found Cheez-Its residue right there in a comic book. So there we go. Oh, and ice cream and oddly enough has ice cream in here. That's two words. But I just caught that. And so Cheez-Its, is it with a Z now? Is that the change? It's right. Cheese.
No, it's it now. There's no Z or S.
No. Oh, okay. All right. So that's okay. So he has ITS here. Okay. Yeah, I never even made a video on this one for sure. But yeah, I would have thought it was cheese. It's with an S. But now it's just Cheez It. Is that what you're telling me? That's a change.
Yes.
Okay. Okie dokie. Well, there's that one from Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne, for that submission. Let's see what else we got. This one comes from HV sent me this. HV, I'm not sure. I think it's Burgos. I think this is you. Let me show you on screen. Great flag residue. I love me some flag residue. There's Donald Duck. And the flag on both eyes. There you go. Mirrored effect. Beautiful. Yeah, great.
What is that face, though? What does that mean?
I guess he's
drunk off America.
He's drunk. He's drunk off America. Is what it looks like. He's 100% for America. And, there you go. There's Donald Duck. And,
I always think of Joe Rogan's skit.
Yeah.
Heart attack in the Middle East. You ain't gonna take my cable TV. Then the guy, they roll right over there and take them out.
Oh man.
Get my cable TV. It was funny.
Yeah.
Skit that he did there.
So let's see here. All right. So we'll just do this. We'll go back. Let me close them. I am over tabbed here. Bad. Really bad. Hold on. Okay. I'm back to the Flickr. And Girl, what do you want to do? Sandy. Mm-hmm. And you want to do you want to do some bend?
Some what?
Yeah, let's get this one over with
Let's
after
do it.
everything this week.
Let's do it. We got to ramp this
No,
back.
wait. Let's
Yeah.
stick with the cartoons first. Do Doug first. Let's get the cartoons out of the way.
Oh God.
But you
Doug?
don't know Doug.
I don't even know Doug. Is it
He was
legit?
in the,
Yeah, but
All
I
right.
do, and the chat's gonna know it.
No.
he was in the wrong generation for Doug. Doug was great, Dan. And
All
Patty
What?
Mayonnaise and Pork
right, Doug.
Chop
Fine, we'll do
and
some Doug.
Skeeter.
All right, Doug. 90s Nick. Oh, it was a Nickelodeon thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I didn't.
And it was on Disney Channel too, wasn't it?
I really didn't catch Nickelodeon much. All right, hold on. All right, 90s Nick cartoon character Doug. What? What's Doug's last name? Anybody know? Let's see if you're right. My chat. Okay, Doug. Okay, people. Let me know what you remember. Funny, says Sandra K. Funny. Funny, says Melanie Brown. Pushing buttons. Funny. Moonlight Loser and Funny. Okay. All right. I stand corrected. Evan says funny. Funny. Alfie Poison Bunny Shadow says funny. Funny.
Dan,
Funny. Yes.
how hard is it for you to switch windows and go to Google to search Doug Funny? Because I think I forgot to put an image of what it is now.
Oh, I can do it. Yeah,
Okay.
hold on. Doug Funny. Doug Funny.
Since it's unanimous anyway, 100%.
It seems like it is. It seems like this might. It's funny how it is funny how some of these things pop up and you're like, oh, that probably people won't even know that one, or they won't, but they do. They certainly do. So Doug. Oh, here's a wiki. We'll just go to wiki fandom.
Likes to go after the childhood, Dan. Have you noticed?
Boy, Mandela does attack the childhood, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, here it is, real quick. It is Doug, Funnie, people.
Mm-mm.
What do you think about that? Are you shook? I hope we shook you.
I am shook.
What does that say? Douglas Yancey Funny? His middle name's Yancey?
Yancey.
Someone in the
so.
chat, Alfie Poison Bunny Show is saying Disney changed it to Funnie. I didn't find anything supporting that.
Did they?
I found Funnie going all the way back.
They're probably just mocking the Disney Channel like I mock the Germans.
It could be.
Could be. All right. Well, let's see.
Maybe
I
that's
typed
what
it in. Wait a minute. Okay, I typed. Let's see. Did they change the name of Doug? Okay.
And why would they change?
It got a
the name?
facelift and a new name. Okay.
What?
In 1996, Doug went to Disney. It became part of the network Saturday morning broadcast. It got a facelift and a new name. It says, brand spanking new. Doug. Okay, hold on. Let me look. See what happened.
New face.
To be honest, Disney ruined Doug. Okay. So let me do this. It doesn't. I'm looking to see if they changed the name. I don't see anywhere where they changed it. They just changed the cartoon a bit, I guess.
I think what they mean by they changed the name is it says Disney's Doug.
Right.
When it went to Disney.
Yeah.
Because the name is, if you search Doug Funny, it says showing results for Doug Funnie. Search instead for UNNY.
Okay.
And on the side is the synopsis of the show from Nickelodeon.
Well, he also
Douglas Yancey
Funny
with an IE.
It says here Doug became voiced by a different actor too. So that kind of changed things a bit. Whenever there's a character that has a new voice, that messes things up. People. If Stewie started sounding different, that would just be weird, right?
Yeah,
You
so they did
expected.
update his look a little bit too, and they changed the
Mm-hmm.
voice, but they didn't change the spelling of the name.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just checking that out because hey, we want to get things straight here. That's what we do. All right. So that's what it is now. So how many of you guys remember FUNNY? And how many of you guys remember IE? I think somebody said somebody was sure it was FUN. I think Damien G. Douglas DNC FUNNIE. So Damien's an IE kind of dude. All right, fair enough. But it's weird that a lot of people remember FUNNY. I don't have a dog in this fight, people. I do not know. I have no clue. I'm so sorry. I would love to answer this one for you, but I can't. I don't know. Let's go back here. Let's see. So, all right. So back to Doug here. Let's look at the proofs here. Am I still screen sharing? Okay, good.
Yes.
All right. Funny. FUNNY on a T-shirt. Here's Doug.
Like funny, haha.
Like funny, haha.
Right.
Yep. Large 1990s official Disney Doug Funny one. Okay. So a Disney thing. And they have it as funny, FUNNY. Selling the little stuffed plushie doll. Not sure if I'm Fry or Doug Funny. Right there, FUNNY. Another meme. I'm thinking there's a lot of people that know this better than I do. They're getting it wrong. Doug Funny wasn't that funny. Okay.
How dare they?
Yeah. Somebody had to say it. The truth is now out there.
You've never even watched
Out
him.
in the ether. Well, he doesn't look very funny to me. I'm just kidding. I never seen the show. I don't know. What do I know? Doug Funny memes right there. There you go from Nickelodeon. There's Young Bane, Doug Funny right there. And they have it. This is nice artwork. And they got the name completely wrong. So good one. Good one. What do you guys think? I thought that was awesome. I think the chat room really resonated with that one. So very good. Okay. What is funny, FUNNIE? Does it have its own meaning? Anybody know? I'm curious. I'm just asking the question. Anybody out there know what that might mean? Does that change things a bit? I wonder. Just talking out loud.
I wonder if Flickr always was missing an E, but
I do too, man. I thought it was Flickr ER.
yeah,
Ooh,
it looks odd to me.
it does.
I can't never really use it, but I have seen it in the past.
I thought it was Flickr, dude.
Like it said did it not? Who the hell knows?
I know. Flickr.
Damn world.
I don't know. You guys, hey, yeah, let's ask a question to the audience. You guys remember, anybody used Flickr before? Remember the E in Flickr's name? The website? I don't know. Am I nuts? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But, and I don't even have an account. So who am I to say? I don't know. I just thought it did. All right. Okay. We're going here. We're going some Bindi. Oh boy. I never hold back anything, people. And so, on this show, we screw it. We'll talk about it. We don't care. If we see something, you're going to get it. What standard size dot do you remember? Yeah, I said it. I said dot.
For those in Facebook, this was what I was asking about.
Hacky.
Teresa's group. And in the avocados. So I'm saying standard size. I'm not talking about special things they wear for special occasions like weddings and stuff. I'm talking about the things that they wear every single day. What size do you remember and what color or colors?
I really like this Mandela fact.
Of course you would.
I love this one. This is awesome. I already told you what the dot meant, right?
No, Dan.
Danny, there's a lot of answers coming in. Pay attention.
All right. So Nico says 2. He's all right. Suso's 2, and we got Splatter. Splatter says 2. We know you're smoking weed, Splatter. You don't have to take off the 420. You really don't. Let's see. Right. Bridget says 2. Mandela Miles says red. Oh, and what colors? Okay. All right, red. Everybody's Damien G is 2 in red. 2 for sure. Last Flyboy. Quantum Paradox says red. Double Bubbles 1 and red and black. Okay. War's Funny Farm is red. Melissa Ackers 2. Melanie Brown's 2 and red.
So many. Oh my gosh.
I'm not. I don't have to. I'm just getting a sampling, Sandy.
Okay.
Sandy.
Okay.
We just need a sampling.
Okay.
All right. You be nice, or I'll tell you why we have the dot in the first place.
Well, the one that you
No.
missed that I wanted you to read was you missed one specifically. Boris B saying not 3. That's why I wanted you to say that. That's all.
Oh, not 3. Well, Boris, hang on. Okay, before you speak in absolutes, hang on. Okay, we're gonna get to that. And okay, so I missed Boris. Fair enough. Anybody want to say? I would say mine would be either 1 or 2 and flesh colored.
Stop it. Stop it.
Like,
Do not give ideas. Oh my God.
Why? I don't get the answer. All right. All right. Here
All right.
we go.
Well, I need to say something. In my past, it was always between 1 and 2. Like nothing
Right.
garish. It was very
subtle.
Subtle.
Yes.
You saw it, but it wasn't like in your face.
Right.
It's still like 1 and 2. It hasn't disappeared from the face of this earth. But guys, there is so much 3 I can't even. So much 3 now.
Yeah.
It never existed in my past. Please get to
All
the
right,
residue so they can freak out like I did.
All right,
Oh
let's
my.
get to the residue. So these are
This is
some
like
of the dots.
2 leaning into 3. Yes.
Damn.
This is 2s leaning into 3s.
It seems to be the older women wear the bigger dot. Does that mean anything?
I don't know. It's like they really want to accentuate
If you're
their
married
dot.
longer,
I think
you get a bigger dot.
it starts to fall in sort of the self-righteousness category,
Yeah.
and so it grows. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, but then
And I
again, you
should-
got the pretty girl right here.
Oh.
She's got a big dot.
Yeah,
So,
I should also mention it's not just red anymore or red and black. I can concede to red and black. Now they wear any color and every color of the rainbow. They match their clothes. This is artwork and statues that had huge dots all throughout history.
Huh. Now on a statue, it's they have different designs and stuff like that, and I could see it on a statue.
But ornate
perhaps.
designs can be for special occasions and stuff like that. It's the size. They shouldn't be this large.
Well, yeah. So sad. I don't really understand their artwork. Some of their artwork is a little trippy to me. But nonetheless, like somebody just wanted to really want to accentuate the dot. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I'm like you. I would say, look, I knew a lot of Indian people growing up. I had friends who were Indian and everything, and I'm definitely well aware of the dot, and I know that I had seen plenty of Indian women wearing it, and it was always very subtle, very you almost
And
hardly
always
didn't
red
even
for me.
notice it. And it was
Like modest.
mostly red, very modest. Yeah, modest dot. But not anymore. Good
Oh my
Lord.
goodness.
Good
That
Lord.
one on the bottom, it's
Wow.
just taking up her whole forehead.
The
Jeez.
bottom 2, yeah.
Oh my God.
And it was the one in the middle on the bottom that made me say, what the heck? And look into it.
Mhm.
Never this large. No.
It's
Never.
weird.
Yeah, it's like showing off now. Like, look at how holy I am. Or whatever word they use. Look at my giant dot.
Oh, you're only seeing someone. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lot of-
Never. I've seen so many people wearing these and never, not even the medium large. They're more like really tiny red dots.
Mhm.
And I've never seen black, but I can concede that there was black maybe,
Yeah.
but not green, pink, purple, 2 different colors at once, just every day.
Spencer's mustache says we're dot shaming. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Look, I know I'm dot shaming because this is ridiculous. Before it used to be it was just whatever, it was their culture, and it was like whatever. It was nice. It wasn't just in your face. Like these look like spots, like you're trying to get these girls shot or something by a rogue sniper. Like, look at this dot, man. Goodness gracious. Oh my God, these are huge. I've just never seen them that big. Okay, so then
So here's colors,
colors,
including duotones.
huh? Huh. Interesting.
Never seen colors.
No, but then again, I'm not walking
I
through
did
India
look
either.
into the I did look into the fashion aspects, and it is acceptable now to wear more, like you said, matching it to the outfits and maybe a little more blingy, more detailed. I'm pretty sure the black and blue is for unmarried women. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, look at that art. Whew,
More artwork, yeah.
that is crazy. This is insane. I've never seen it drawn so large on these girls. Oh, I understand, Spencer's. I get it. You're saying the older women are shaming the younger ones because the younger ones wear the little dots. So
Yeah,
the
they're super
older ones
woke.
are like, yeah, they're like, dude, I got my third eye is so much better than your third eye. It's like they're trying to like really promote the third eye thing here going on, or whatever. I know it's not third eye. I know it has other meaning, but a lot of people have that.
It
right.
is a lot of it. It is
Yeah.
the point
Is
of
it?
creation. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I figured it had some of that.
I think it's retarded because actually you're covering it up. I think it's
Uh-huh.
completely contradictive to itself, but that's my take, and I think the part of all the bullshit mixed in with every belief is that this nonsense of what people do is actually contradictory to what they believe. It's crazy, but I'm done ranting.
Interesting. Yeah. These are.
These
you
are
can
the
buy.
actual things they buy, yeah.
Okay, that looks
Hold
like
on.
those little pads that you put like at the
On
bottom
the
of your
floor?
desk. Yeah,
Yes.
to slide your
Yes.
furniture around on a hardwood floor. I'm not lying. I have some of those. I swear to God, I'm gonna take a picture of myself with a dot.
Well,
Just
they
gonna
don't
do it.
always use these. They do have like I don't know the name of it, but it's a special powder that they mix with water and paint on. But this is also an option that they use.
I want to say this to all the Indian women that listen to my broadcast. I'm sure I have tons of them. It's not the size of the dot that matters, sweetheart. Okay, now I've said it. All right, just wanted to get that out there.
It's how you buff the floor with it.
God, stop. You're terrible.
Okay,
All right.
so it says
Yeah.
that the bindi can
Mhm.
also be used to ward off bad luck. So maybe they're trying to, like, I don't understand.
So this is a palette to paint them on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. So there's all your different colors. Like I said, they could have different colors. I mean, I think the majority of them wear red.
Oh, and Noble, it says that the bindis retain the energy of the body, so it is kind of blocking it to keep the energy inside instead of letting it get out.
That's retarded. That's like saying I'm exercising by not moving a lot and conserving my muscles. It's retarded. Yeah, just saying.
I like that.
I just found
conserve
this
my
interesting.
muscles.
It's not related. It's a different Mandela, but
Oh yeah,
just looking it up.
Mandala, yeah.
So I just found it interesting that Mandela was linked to this, even though it's a different.
No, it's not Mandela. It's Mandala.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah. But it
it's
sounds
close.
like Mandela. No, I know. I've
Yeah.
heard the link between the Mandela effect and the Mandala. Absolutely, Bindi is the point of which the Mandala is created. Yeah, and that's like very strange. It's almost like yeah, a little research. That's pretty cool stuff to look into. But yeah, I've heard that reference made before that the Mandela is really the Mandala effect. Okay, cool. Well, we got that one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, 1 second here. Let me get to.
What didn't we cover? Oh, you want to do the dance stuff first, or do you want to do Hellraiser?
That's
their last two.
What's the dance stuff?
Oh, the one stuff I like.
You want to just talk about that real quick?
Yeah, the dance stuff. We'll get into that. Yeah, this is crazy.
It's not dance stuff. It's really my stuff, but it was easier to throw it into a dance stuff folder.
It is what it is. Here it is. It is this giant statue. Look at this thing. Wow. Another large idol popping up. Who is this supposed to be, Sandy? Do we know?
Shiva.
Is this
the
Shiva?
woman that's now a man?
The woman that's now a man. Yeah,
That's
it looks.
a very manly one, right?
That's a very manly Shiva. Mm-hmm.
I also remember Shiva holding
A
Triton.
trident.
Yeah.
Trident. Mm-hmm.
And
And a
this
tin
statue
can.
is almost 30 years old, and I've never seen or heard of it ever.
30 years old.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because I've been looking at like a lot of these big statues and all these crazy ones around the world. Granted, these are people's lists, so they might not have made it, but that's the first I've seen of this one. Check this one out.
What's the
Ooh.
tin can for?
That's
He
wild.
got he's got a trident and a can.
What the hell is this building next to it? Is that
That's
one
the temple.
that temple that's is it made what's it made out of? Do we know? It looks like it's made out of gold or something. Damn.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it does.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's very crazy. I think there was I think it's that temple I've seen, but I don't remember seeing this next to the temple. Crazy. Okay, I need to look at this temple closer. All right. But there you go. And is that a lion's? Like a lion's head right there? What is that?
It looks like it.
Kind of like a lion or something. Okay. Now, wonder what Shiva's holding here. Okay,
I told
we got
you I was
trident.
trying to figure that out.
What is that?
It
Yeah.
looks like is it a parchment or a can?
Is it a wait a minute, let me go back. I have no idea. I need to look more into the statue. Very cool. Well, they got the cobra action going on here. And interesting. I thought that might be a what do you call that? The glass with the sand in it. An hourglass. Is that what I'm thinking
Yeah,
is?
but it's too round.
It's round. Yeah, I know. I thought it was an hourglass. I was like, ooh, that'd be crazy if she was holding up like a timepiece.
I don't understand this world, man.
I don't either, man.
It's like, that's your god. There's GD effing serpents around it. That's your god. Oh, it means this and that. Do you need more crack cocaine in your life to get how retarded that is? Like, I'm done again.
Oh,
So,
pretty wild, man. I've never seen this. I never seen this depiction of Shiva ever. So very cool. I just wanted to,
Yeah,
thank
and the
you.
destroyer part. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Dang it. Am I gonna be able to blow this up?
Gotta
Oh,
show them Louisiana.
yeah,
Of all
I know. Trying to get it in there. You can't hardly see it though because I can't blow it up.
Flickr did have an
Hold
email.
on.
Dang.
I'm gonna help you, Dan. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's okay. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna zoom in
Hey, I'm
for
at
you.
500%, Sandy.
I'm gonna
500.
zoom in for you, and then I'm going to put it in Flickr. Okay?
Okay, flick me, baby. Flick me one more
It's
time.
gonna be a little blurry, but you'll be able to see it.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Dan,
What?
you can think before you talk.
No. That's what makes me so
Very-
entertaining.
That's why the
naughty.
thinker's here.
That's why everybody listens to me because I'm crazy. I just say
There you
whatever's
go.
on my mind. Flick me.
You can go to
Very
I'm a
book-
flicker.
Hangouts.
Sorry.
Me, baby,
One more time. I know. That was good. Right?
my loneliness.
See, you pointed
It's
out. I just
killing
ignore it when
me.
he says things like that.
I know. It just goes right over Sandy's head. It's so funny.
And move on.
I know.
No,
She
just
does.
hope that no one caught it.
Yeah. She's like, no, we're just going to pretend Dan didn't say that.
Yeah.
I kid. Look, I have fun. Oh my gosh. Look, I
You're
don't know.
fine.
I have that. I told you I have that online Tourette syndrome thing. I just motherfucker, I just say stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Dang, goes full ADHD. I know. So true, man. I need some drugs. Okay, Sandy, did you send it?
I did. It's in the book Hangouts.
Gotcha.
It's a little blurry, but you can see it. But it's bigger now. Stop
It
it.
won't-
Just
it
stop.
won't be.
Stop. I can't.
It won't. It won't be. Don't worry about it. We'll show it another time. We'll do our special broadcast thing. We'll show it. Okay, because there's some more maps stuff we get to anyway. The Noble found. All right.
Okay.
No worries.
Hellraiser.
Okay. So we're gonna do some Hellraiser, guys out there. Oh my God. Do we have a splash screen for the Hellraiser to ask the question?
We do. We have two questions. We have Thomas
Okay.
Rainey's question
Yes.
and then my question.
Yes.
Forever young. My
Hold
fucking mic's hot. Damn it.
Sing a long time. Hold on. Let me see.
That's later on in the show, by the way.
Where is the Hellraiser? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, guys, I love this one. This is like one of my favorite ones because back in the day, I watched the movie Hellraiser. Do you guys remember the movie Hellraiser? Hope you do, because
Scary
you're in
to
for
me.
a treat. You're in for a treat. All right. Hellraiser. What sharp objects are all over Pinhead's head? You guys remember what's all over Pinhead's head?
And this one
Anybody?
comes from Thomas Franey. So thank you, because you led me to my Mandela effect with
Oh,
Hellraiser.
yeah. And it gets even better. Nails. Okay. All right. Nails. All right.
Mhm.
Needles, says Suso. He's thinking they were thinner. Nails. Last Flyboy. No, Quantum Paradox says nails. Moonlit Illusion says nails. Nails, spikes, needles. Okay. Damien G. Yes. Definitely. Pins, says Mr. Pinhead. Pins? Yeah, but they're not like push pins, Definitely not that. Needles, Nico, and True TNT. Melanie Brown is pins. Okay. Eddie Von Keen says screws. Really, Eddie? I don't think you're. I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying that answer, sir. Let's see. Pyridoxine oxide nails. Okay. Let's see. Last Flight Boy. Small nails or needles. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going with there. Last Flight Boy. Jupe 912 nails. True TNT says a push pin.
Can you imagine rainbow colored?
Yeah, rainbow colored. Large nails, says Spencer's mustache. Okay. All right, we got some answers in. Let's get to it here. All right. Second question. Which costume do you remember Pinhead wearing? Which
I
costume?
had to zoom in a little bit on the costume.
Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit. We'll look at these real quick. All right, so there's this costume right here. Okay, there's this costume. Or was it this costume? Which one?
And I would just like to say that all of these costumes are listed as his costume.
Okay. I'm absolutely 100% saying it was number 2 for me. Number
Same.
2. Yeah.
I remember 2.
Yeah.
But I want to see what the chat remembers.
Yeah. Which one do you think it was? 1, 2, 3. Jupe says Jupe 12, 912 says 1, Moonlit Illusion says 2, Skowronski says 2, Vic Victor says 3, Melanie Brown says 2, Mr. Millions a 1. Okay. Huh, could be. I don't know.
Spencer says 2.
Suso says
in a
1.
sex form.
Yeah. Okay. Giant Chicken with a Wrench is a 3. All right. What do you guys think? This is important. It's really important because it's going to look weird when you see it. I think. For most.
What?
Yeah. Are you turned away, Fizzy?
Do I have to?
Probably.
Is it scary? All right, I'll look away.
It's okay, Fizz.
Oxide says 1. Damien G is 1, is Neo. 2 is from Resident Evil, so let's say 3. Well, check out Damien breaking it down. Interesting. All right. Yeah, you're right, Damien. That's Neo. It kind of looks like Neo's getup, doesn't it? But I don't think so. I don't think that's Neo.
The first one reminds me of Harry Potter for some reason.
Yeah.
No, I think the first one is Neo, and like the third one in Reloaded.
And Reloaded? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible.
But again, it's listed on the website as Hellraiser's outfit, as the Pinhead's outfit. So
Really?
they're all listed as Pinhead's outfit. Every single one of them.
How do you spell outfit?
Costume website.
How do you spell outfit?
OUTFIT.
Okay. Yeah. Just curious.
All right. So
it's mostly 2s and 1s with 2
mostly
number
2s and
3.
1s, yeah. All right. This is depiction here. Once again, I can't blow it up.
These are in random order. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I just threw them in there because you had this last minute. Guys, currently 3 is the outfit. 3 is the costume.
3 is the costume. The one where it's open like this. See if you can see the slices in it. Okay. We'll get to
There's better pictures. That's
Right.
residue of all black, the next one.
It's all black. Okay. And the pins. Look at the pins. They're very thin pins looking
Yes.
things, right?
Because it is currently nails, and Thomas Franey and I remember pins, like needles. I remember
Yeah.
needles.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I'm
I
doing
see.
Yes.
I told you, Fizzy.
Hold on.
Right on. Look at this. All right. This is another outfit right here. Note the opening here, but it's covered with black.
No blood.
No blood.
Opening.
No nipples. No
Nipples.
No nipples.
No nipples. No stomach.
Oh, dude. Look at that
So
crazy.
this would be needle residue.
Yeah. All right. Needle residue because they're needles, right? Okay. But look how they sell this action
That's
figure.
a doll.
It's a doll.
Oh my God.
Look how thick the pins are in this thing. Now, granted, I mean, who knows how they have
That's
to be.
ridiculous. That's not how that's not accurate.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I just find it funny that that's how they depicted the nails.
It's weird how they do it because you wonder how they do something like this anyway, make this. So it's probably hard to make this head anyway without making it super thin. So I kind of just, brush that one off. Yeah, give them a pass on it. We have this person here. Looks like they've got little needles sticking out of their head.
Yeah, with an there's
this is the official. Yeah, guys, I want you to know this is from the official movie. Do you remember any time seeing these red lines, like I don't know, blood lines? Then he's got this opening where I guess this his belly button is got a ring hooked into it, and his nipples and all this. It looks so weird. It was just a black outfit to me. You guys, right? That seemed correct. And now he's got all this junk going on in the front of him here. It's really weird. Now, Thomas pointed out the pins, and then Sandy said, wait a minute, what the hell's up with the outfit? I don't remember any flesh being shown. And there was no skin.
I couldn't believe you didn't catch the costume. Like, what? That's the first thing I saw.
Insane. Yeah, Damien G. I don't remember the blood. Yeah, exactly. It was. Remember him all black guys holding the cube? I mean, who remembers ever seeing flesh? It's weird. So this one for me, I was triggered by this for sure. I was like, oh no, not at all.
Oh, I didn't include them today, Nico, but I got like bits and pieces, like a scene and a cover from. There's like 7 versions of this. His costume is consistent throughout all of them.
Are they? So that's
unless he gets changed in the middle of a movie that I didn't see.
Yeah, Nico points out a good question. He says, was this from a later movie, part 3? And you're saying it's the same throughout the entire.
I've only seen the first 2. Okay. So I went and looked at all the covers and a scene from each movie. So unless he has like a costume change in the middle of the film, he's worn this throughout all of them with the blood and the nipples and the stomach.
Never remember seeing it like that.
I don't.
Yeah, just saying.
That's what I remember right there.
Yeah. These are some showing, like, I guess a mask that you can buy with Pinhead, and they've got more like they've got heads on them. Note the pieces of the nail here. Yeah, I would have said maybe like they were thin like this. Okay, we'll look in. We have a close-up shot of the head, right?
I think so. If we don't, I'll send it to you. I was rushing because we added this like at 20 after 10.
Oh, it's because this was the best one. I'm telling you, this Pinhead one was crazy to me. I was like, wow.
But yeah, for me, there were never any heads. So whether they were nails or needles, there were never heads sticking out all over the top.
It's so hard, man, because it's like I can see just being like straight like pins in his head, but now I'm thinking, did it have like something on the very tip? But it wasn't, anything. It shouldn't be flat. I better not see flats. If I start seeing like flat-headed, hammer type nails, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, That's no. They could have a little, maybe something on the tips, but yeah, but they were definitely thin. But then some people, you know, they have it done. Oh, look at that tattoo. Good God, man. Hey,
I'm
man,
putting another doll
what do you want on your skin?
in the chat, followed by how he is now.
I want Pinhead. How do you come up with that character? Like, of all the things to tattoo on yourself, Pinhead. Yeah, okay. That's bad. That goes down as yeah.
And that's not a great drawing of it either.
Not even a bad. It's a terrible drawing. I mean, he must have got that way. He was serving time. You know, they were bored. Wow. Pinhead SFX tutorial. Okay. Yeesh. Okay.
I don't think they did a great job, but
Yeah. Some people draw these like you can see like there's little nubs or something on the end of the pins. I don't know. Okay. There's a outfit with the blood and the stripes and the weird, right? That's just bizarre. I don't remember ever looking like that. He was just all black. Okay. This is an official image. Here we are. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in. I want to try to make this.
you can definitely see the edges, the heads of the nails.
There are heads on these nails, like a little bit more than I thought, perhaps. But
I have a better image that I sent to you in the chat. It's a head on. It's easier to see.
oh, okay. Jeez.
And that's a doll.
That's a doll.
That's a doll.
Yeah, that's like bolts. It's weird. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get back to it here. Let me grab the oh, this one. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, let me share. All right. So this is what it looks like. I don't know. It's one of those. It's very subtle. In the movie, right? Does that look right to you? That look right?
See, I can see the heads clear as day.
I can too, but then I was thinking, you know, when I watched this, it was a long time ago. It was a really dark movie anyway. Did I see the head detail in every shot? Maybe not. But I will say this, at least the pins are tiny, like I remember. I'm happy about that. Because I was thinking like, oh God, I hope they're not like that one, you know, doll you showed. Like, oh my God. If they're that big, yeah, there's a big problem here. No, they were much thinner. I don't know, Sandy. In some angles, it's really hard to see the heads, right? And some you can see them. So it's hard to see.
Yeah, well, there's light on it. If there's light on them, you see the heads clear as day.
Right.
If they're in the dark, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the costume. It's so wrong.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I watched this movie, it was on a shitty, pretty tube TV. I mean, it was like I didn't have a flat screen or anything. You know, I didn't even have a high definition television until like 2006-ish, maybe, you know. So this was way like old school stuff, right? VHS days, and not exactly the clearest of movies, you know, from what we have today. So I wonder sometimes if, you know, I'm just saying, and the point posing the question, like, you know, they're kind of hard to see. Did I just not notice them? Maybe, you know, I have to consider that fact. But I will say this: I definitely remember the suit being all black, because I remember thinking, God dang, it's just all black. That red really stands out now. It looks completely off. So
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you have Eric Theaters back in the day?
Which kind?
Is that like a nationwide chain? Eric, ERIC Theaters?
No, not for me.
Okay, well, in my area, Eric Theaters were a chain back in the 80s. I saw Hellraiser 1 in the theater, like, I guess at least a couple years after it came out, because I was too young to see it when it came out, I think. But they did like they would have like older movies sometimes, but they'd have new releases, but they'd have like, you know, like a double feature. So there was like around Halloween, I saw it in the theater. I still have never seen nails. You'd think on a big screen, I would have at least seen the nail heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm leaning. They were definitely needles for me, not nails.
Okay. All right. So more like needle-like. Okay, and not nails.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. It's been the first. I don't, I don't go back and revisit Hellraiser every year. It's been a long time. I just know that they were definitely thinner than some of the, depictions of it, and we found that. Okay, it's in the movie. Was it? Did they have little tiny heads on them that I didn't really, I mean, the first time that whole movie is very dark, man. It's a very jacked up movie. And this dude was scary as hell. I was pretty young.
But why would they call him Pinhead and not Nailhead?
Yeah, I guess good point. To me, yeah, right. It'd be more like pins, right? Not nailhead. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe pinhead just sounds better. I don't know. That's a good question, though. You make a valid point. Wouldn't they be more like straight pins or something sticking out of them? Sure. Yeah, good
Yeah.
point. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
But that costume blew me away when I saw that. It was not like that for me at all.
Is there a story behind the guy?
I'm sure there is.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a story about how he became Pinhead, although they probably could make that movie and probably do really well because the Hellraiser series was very popular back in the day. All right. Well, look, enough about him. Look, guys, I think we covered some great effects tonight, and let's go ahead and finish up with some Animals. Fizzy, you still with us?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
I didn't.
Fizz.
It's all right. We'll just have to watch something good before we go to bed.
Well, the Mandanimals should help your
Oh,
dreams, right?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I got a glimpse of what's coming with the Mandanimals. I'm a little concerned. Fizzy, I'm shocked that you actually put that in there. I mean, you normally don't do the critters.
Yeah, I know, but he's kind of interesting, so I thought he can have.
Well, cool. Let me pull up that screen then. We'll get to it here. All right, so let's get to your folder. All right, and we're doing Mandanimals. Here we go. All right, up. Oh wow, that is interesting. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, well, you gotta tell us what's up here, Fizzy. Here we go. Mandanimals.
Okay, so this one's called the Chinese hourglass spider. It was rediscovered in 2000. Has only been seen 6 times since in the wild. And look at his bottom. It's looking ancient coin, kind of weird symbol.
Yeah.
He uses
like
it
a medallion or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. He uses it like he'll dig a hole and then that will stick out and protect him. If you go to the next picture, you can see the medallion or whatever just poking out of the ground.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Someone would think they found an ancient coin and pick it up.
That's scary.
I don't like it.
That is messed up. So what happens if you rub the coin?
You get bit.
No, for real? Are they?
No, I think it. Yeah, they're very aggressive, and
they are.
It says it's not toxic, but extremely painful. Like I didn't look up how far on the pain scale it is, but it's pretty far up there.
Really? Oh wow, that is really interesting. But look at that! Look how it buries itself, and so now, it does that to attract predators or attract.
No, that's when he's scared. He does that.
Oh, okay.
What he does is he'll build these like burrows, and then at one end there'll be like a trap door. And when something walks by, he'll pop out and then just drag it into the
Lord,
hole.
Like a scarabeo.
Yeah. Look at the design back here. You got 2 eyes. You got like a nose and like some weird mouth staring at you.
I don't like it.
Oh, that's so crazy. That is insane. Okay. What the heck?
It does look like a face.
It does. That is wild. And so we can find these in China, you said?
Yeah, good luck, though. They are being really popular as pets, which I don't understand. Because all they do is hide and bite. I never understood people that kept spiders, but they're not very big. See, that's about adult size.
It's too big for me.
Not very big?
That's way big,
well,
right?
Compared to the other spiders in that family.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah,
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. Well, anytime you can see the spider, it's too big for me.
I'd rather know it's there than lurking.
No, right. Yeah, people use the semi memes like, Dan, fact, no matter where you are in the world, you're only like a few feet away from a spider or something like, like those
People are
stupid.
mean.
They're
Poor
terrible. Like, oh man, don't do that to me. Ah, there he is. Oh, that's weird. Such a weird,
people. It's
crazy.
weird how it's created and how it's always the same symbol. Do you know what I mean? Like you'd think there'd be some variety, like I don't know how to explain it. It's just a hardened disc at the end, but it's always got the same pattern. I don't know, it's just odd to me.
Interesting. Well, let's see. Next up here.
Fizz, what's the name of these spiders again?
Huh?
What's the name of them?
Name of the spider.
It's a Chinese hourglass spider.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
Teresa found a spider just like it, but it's even weirder and it looks the same, but it's different. I think it's bigger. I'll send you a picture, but go on. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't want a bigger one. That one's fine.
What do we got here, Fizzy?
Okay, this is called an oil bird. It's like a mix between an owl and a bat.
An owl and a bat. Okay.
Yeah, they're nocturnal. They use echolocation just like a bat. They're only one of the other birds to do so. And the nickname is called Little Devil because when it cries, it sounds like people being tortured. This thing is evil. It looks cute, though.
It looks cute, but you're saying it's, oh boy. All right.
They have a lot of expressions. Like, I don't know.
Now, where can we find these birds?
In Trinidad. It's the only place they are. They live in caves mostly, so you should be fine.
Interesting birds.
But they have a lot of things that are different from other birds. They're not really related to other birds. And their eyes, they say, are more similar to like a deep sea fish than a bird.
Really? Okay. Oh, that's very, very trippy. Yeah, they kind of look, I was going to say, they kind of have an owl appearance.
Yeah.
But then again, but their bodies don't resemble an owl. They sort of look like more like like a regular bird or something else, like a dove or something. It's kind of odd. Okay.
And the babies are bigger than the adults.
Ooh, damn. How big do these things get?
Hold on. It's 16 to 19 inches long. An adult can weigh about 12 to 16 ounces, but the chicks weigh 21 ounces.
Okay.
So they fatten up the chick and then leave it alone, and eventually it'll learn how to fly. It's really strange.
There they are.
They look kind of like they're smiling. They got a lot of expressions. Like, I like them, but they're kind of weird.
Yeah. Very cool.
See the whiskers around his feet. Ooh, what is that?
Weird, huh? They're just like lurking around in the caves, staring at you. It's like, I'm leaving. I'm out. Do they attack humans? Do they go after humans?
No, they're pretty shy. They just eat their fruit and they keep to themselves.
Okay.
They used to burn these things to make oil.
They burn the birds to make oil.
Yes, like melt them down.
Melt them.
Yeah, that's what it said. I'm like, oh, that doesn't even happen. I don't want.
How does that even work? I don't understand how you can burn something to get the oil out of it. That's weird. Okay.
That's why it's an oil bird.
The oil bird. Are they full of oil? Is there some type of oil? What do they use the oil for?
I have no idea.
Lamps? Like, is it?
Where is Trinidad?
I know, but I don't know. Where's it? Noble, help us out.
Is it an island?
Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago is sort of a combo island nation off the northeast corner of South America.
All right,
much
that makes
closer
sense,
than it used to be to South America, by the way.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was. I didn't think it was so close to South America. Okay, all right, cool.
Maybe that's why they evolved so differently, because they're on an island. Now this guy, Dan.
Who is this little guy?
Okay, this guy is the future of humanity.
Is it? How so?
Yes. Okay, so these are the only. It's called a fat-tailed dwarf lemur. And it's the only primate that is able to hibernate. So they're studying how they do this so they can force hibernation in humans, and that somehow keeps people young and it helps them send to space because they can hibernate and put them into space for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Really strange what they're doing with these creatures.
What the heck? Okay. All right.
Because they're saying the reason that humans can't hibernate because hibernation isn't the same as sleep, and your brain needs a certain amount of sleep or it'll like shut down. So these guys will like raise their body temperature, get all their organs active for a little bit of time, and then go back to sleep. So that means that when they wake up, they can still function like they just, had a nap. It's not like coming out of a coma where your muscles are like weak.
Yeah,
And,
atrophy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're trying to recreate what these guys do with humans. Can you imagine
What?
forcing people into hibernation
Weird.
to have like surgeries and stuff? And they got all these weird ideas.
Huh. I wonder if it's to help people who are in comas, though. Maybe it's a way to, so their bodies aren't deteriorating in a sense, right?
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, there
But
he
they're
is
like
right there.
horrible, and they're so tiny, Dan. They're about the size of a squirrel.
Really? Okay. And we can
Mhm.
find these where? You said
Madagascar.
Madagascar. Okay. Little lemurs.
And they're called fat tails
Uh-huh.
because you know how before they hibernate, they store up food. All the fat goes into the tail, so they just have this giant lump, and then they go to sleep.
Oh, they got a little food, little storage there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They're so cute. I would love to have one of these as a pet. But it sleeps 7 months out of the year, so what do you do?
Well, it'd be, easy to take care of. I mean, food costs are down, you gotta feed it a few months out of the year, and it sleeps the rest of the time. It's great. Where's your lemur? It's sleeping. Come back for another month. Where's the lemur? It's still sleeping. He's good. But they're cute. Look, and it looks like they got them in a bowl. Are they gonna eat these?
No,
Okay.
no. They're just showing them off.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they just had a bath then.
Well, maybe they just had a bath. That's true. Well, they look very cute, and they look like they would make good pets. I mean,
They look soft.
Yeah. Do people keep them as pets often?
No, because they're super endangered and you're not allowed to.
Oh, it's always the case, isn't it?
But I bet if one came to your house, you could just say, well, I couldn't put it back in the wild because it's a baby.
Or you could say, hey, it came over and it fell asleep and been hanging around for 6 months. What am I supposed to do, Can't just put a sleepy lemur out in the woods.
No, you can't.
No, you got at that point. Once a lemur crashes at your place, he's there. He's gonna be couch surfing for a while.
Yeah. So these guys,
what are you gonna do? Yeah.
These guys can live up to 30 years in the wild. So they're thinking something to do with their sleeping and hibernation pattern keeps them young. So they're trying to do that with people. It's really weird. You should see the experiments they're doing.
Really?
Put these little needles in them with all these sensors and stuff under their skin. It's so gross.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Poor little lemur.
I know, they're so innocent. Look at their eyes, Sam.
Yes, they're cute. They're very cute. Now, do they run and do they have packs, or do they stay together with their
solitary?
Yeah.
But that's a litter that they just had at the zoo.
Okay.
They're all packed together.
Yeah.
Forever young.
Save the lemurs, Noble.
Save the lemurs.
Look at that baby.
Oh. Cute. I think Moonlight says, do they take dust baths like chinchillas? Moonlight Illusion.
I don't know.
No,
I never saw them being bathed.
Okay.
Not likely.
Well, yeah.
Chinchilla's a little more rodent.
Yeah. Big Victor says they're endangered and you aren't allowed to have one, but labs can experiment on them. Seems
exactly.
Legit. Yeah, it's kind of wrong. Yeah, I hear that. Oh, of course.
He's in a blanket.
Yeah. Imagine having your little lemur, hanging with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your therapy lemur. There you go. Yeah.
I want a therapy lemur.
This is Dwayne, I think. Who is this? Let me see.
Happy Dog.
Yeah, I think. No. Adam Rose sent this. His new doggy.
He
He
looks
wanted,
young.
he wanted, yeah, he wanted to share this with Fizzy and let everybody know that I
Aw.
think his dog had passed away. He's got a new puppy now. There's his new doggy. There he is, right there. Oh my God, look at that guy. So cute. Look at those paws. Oh my gosh, adorable.
He's got little socks.
Yeah, yeah. There's
I
another
haven't had a
picture.
dog in forever. I couldn't.
Oh, I love those dogs. They're so cute. It looks like he's got a full-blooded German Shepherd there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like a really, really great dog. Yeah, about the size. I bet you the Cookie's about that size. Well, Cookie's about 45. I think these German Shepherds get bigger than that. But yeah, if that's a full-blooded one, that's awesome. It's really, really cute. Anyway, Adam, I just wanted to share that and throw that in the end of the Mandanimal section.
Yeah, I asked him to see the puppy.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's the pup. And if you guys like, we've done this in the past, and if you guys want to submit your pets, and we do a little party people pets type thing from time to time. I haven't done one in a while because we did a lot of pets for a few weeks. But since I haven't done it, we got some new people listening in, or maybe you have a new pet. It could be anything. It could be a lizard. It could be a bunny. A lemur. It could be, anything. If you got something you want to show, I'll be happy to show it online, and bring it up during the broadcast on Mandela Monday. So send me your pets and title the email Party People Pets with your name, the pet's name, and I'll get it in there. Okay, and we'll show a few pets every week. We start getting some new submissions. Okay. And that email is scaredperformance@gmail.com. Pretty simple. And just send.
Ask guinea pigs count.
What's that?
Ryan asks if guinea pigs count.
Whatever. Yeah, like I said, we love all pets here.
I like little rodents.
Just not appendage pets.
Appendage pets.
Yeah.
What's an appendage? I won't think about it too much.
No, don't go. I don't know. I don't know where the Canadians going with that.
I'm not going anywhere.
I don't know. Okay. Tell you what. Let's go ahead and let me.
I did want to throw one thing quick out.
Yeah. What's up? Sure.
Going to give a little homework. Well, kind of maybe. If anybody's interested, I'm going to drop a link in the chat. No, I can't. I don't have freaking a wrench.
Oh,
when's it going to happen?
Oops.
Ooh.
Burn. Well,
I don't know.
It's no big deal.
No,
it's fine. Y'all can check it out. There's a song that has possibly a Mandela effect. You can check it out, and I'll point out what I determined kind of eventually. It took a lot, so it might or might not be. It might be a partial Mandela effect. It's hard to say. But anyway, I'll leave a link or look up Rod Stewart, Forever Young. The official video has like 19 million views. See if you think there's something changed about that. And you may want to look up other versions, because actually I think it's only a partial change, but that's sort of a hint. But I wanted to kind of do it this way because it's a great song and everybody should listen to it over and over again, because it is a beautiful song which will live on into God's kingdom. It shall. It's actually an amazing song. He wrote it for his children. And absolutely nothing bad I can find about it. I'm usually pretty picky, right? Like there's a catch somewhere. Nope, not a. You could put that in church. But yeah, Forever Young, Rod Stewart. Check it out. See if you think anything's odd about it. I went back and forth on it a bunch, and now there's sort of some stipulations and stuff about it. I'll explain it next week. Other than that, I noticed Suso just dropped a upload. So check out Suso's channel. See what he's saying.
Spamming the avocados.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Thank you, Noble, and thank you all for being a part of this one. Let me go ahead and just call the participants since I didn't do it in the beginning. We had Boris B, CG3, SSF, Dean Johnson, Giant Chicken with a Wrench. We have Guardian Matrix, Hannah Walker, Jennifer Lambert, Last Flying Boy, Mike Bowman, Mandela Mile, Melanie Brown, Moonlit Illusion, Quantum Paradox, Ryan Pritchett, Sandy Diva, Skabrowski, Susan Marie. Let's see. The Wars Funny Farm, True TNT, Vic Victor. Getting a few more jumping in here. Looks like, did I say Mike Bowman? I thought I did. Damien G. I don't know. I've lost my place. I don't know where you guys are jumping in. Listen, guys, thank you all. Like I said, be back Friday night for Freaky Friday. And you guys have a great week. And enjoy yourselves. Stay safe out there. Bye, guys.